last time about like what, a month ago? Has it been a month or more?
It's been
a lot.
I have 26th of September as the last one.
So 2 months.
Oh God.
2 months.
2 months.
That's what I thought.
2 months ago.
Don't worry, I got this. My notes start with last time with kissing each other while touching the bookshelf.
Yes, so you guys made your way into the vaults. You guys made your way into the kind of pocket dimension mansion of Alatar Stormcloak. You did not know the name of prior to entering. The Master. You've been sent in here by Zaid Khan, who has hired you guys to find objects of magical interest because his store has run dry of stock. So he's hoping that you will bring back objects for his store, and will pay you handsomely for said objects. As you've made your way through this magical mansion, you've found like that all of these different rooms seem to be pocket dimensions, with you popping in and out of different sections. You've explored. You started off in a room with a stone dragon in the center with eyes made of crystal that glowed different colors. You pointed towards there were 3 banners in that room, and you pointed it towards the red banner that was right across from it, and eventually turned the eyes to red, which revealed and opened the door. That led you into the dining room of this mansion, where you met his clockwork servant, the host. The host informed you that the master was in the mines. You were not able to get very much information out of the host, other than the fact that it believed that it was part of the Sarin Empire, the ancient fallen empire of Damara. A very, very magical and powerful empire that fell to what is known now as the Maddening. You then kind of split up into 2 different groups. Some of you going into the gardens through a stained glass relief, eating some pixies and fairy dragons, and gathering some interesting looking herbs, and then finding a creature observatory. Before making your way back, others went into bed chambers. Once finding that the guest bed chambers and Alatar's bed chambers are located inside the astral sea, with beautiful windows out into it. The party reconvened together in Alatar's bedchamber and found their way into his study through a little bit of cheeky magic, solving a riddle that involved the kissing of each other while touching the wood of the bookshelf. Transported to the
very sensual
study. Inside the study, you fought a smothering rug before. Did you guys remind me, what magic items have you found in the mansion so far? I think
found jack
rug.
Yeah, you have a lot of them. You guys set the rug on fire.
This rug is on fire.
Violet, grace, mushrooms, crystals, breath, flowers, merchant's attire, serpent belt, perfume ring, glamour weave, 2 dragon shards.
2 dragon shards. Cool. In searching through the study, you noticed that there were similar riddles carved into the wood of 2 other bookshelves. You went through the bookshelf that led you into the
Mines, yes?
new.
Oh.
Into the... God damn it. This is the problem with this one. There's so many things. Oh, it led you into the enchanting workshop.
Yeah.
Through the enchanting workshop, you noticed there were 2 doors. One of them you were unable to open.
It was the one that we needed, like,
You
the
needed-
blood scan.
A blood sample. And the other door led you into the construct workshop and subsequently into the mines, where you encountered a maddened, almost like preserved version of Alatar Stormcloak,
He was so mad.
powered up over centuries of exposure to the dragon shards in the mine. You did battle with him and his construct spiders.
He'd be cray-cray.
He'd be very cray-cray. And despite a few close calls, some near tumbles to the depths below, you were able to successfully defeat him and inadvertently grab one of his arms. And this is where we pick up. So what would you like to do?
What's the arm?
You have it. It's in your arms. As you are holding onto a whip attached to Rymel.
Yes. There's like, I was like, yeah, I could toss this up to you, but I'd really appreciate it if you could give me a hand.
I don't think he was that much of
You sound a little different now, but sure, come on up.
It's almost like 2 months have passed.
Yeah, it's almost like 2 months have passed, and I don't remember what accents I used. I swear it was pretty good.
It wasn't that obnoxious.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him up, give a cheeky. Oh, I didn't want to lose my grappling hook.
I just want to sort of like tap him on the shoulder with the hand. There's a good lad.
Like
The dead hand. Flop, flop. Much obliged.
Alright, let's go try out that arm.
I do believe this has a use somewhere.
Is anybody hurt? Like, have we healed up? I'm pretty high at points. But
You just floated around for the majority of the fight.
Yeah.
I took.
Oh,
a little
Victor
bit of
took a lot?
damage.
I'm down to half hit points. I would love some healing. Or took some smacking.
Or I mean, we could just take a short rest and roll some hit die.
You also can take a short rest.
Ooh, that actually wouldn't be bad.
Hang out in the mine.
Mm-hmm. It is such a lovely view.
I expect the dragon shards to try to take any of them. If they're
Oh,
useful.
try and like search through like any pot stockpiles that might be around.
Yeah. So I don't need the rest.
Roll an Arcana check. Anyone who is doing short resting, go ahead and roll your hit die.
Roll some hit die.
Can I get a refresher on hit die and resting? You like whatever your dice for your character is, you roll that and take that health back.
Yeah, you have.
Yes, you get up to the number of levels you are.
So right now you have 12. You have 10 d12s.
Got it.
You do not need to roll all of them. You have a certain amount per day.
Got it.
You get half of them back. You get up to half of them back.
Oh, do you?
If there's a rule, like if you say you have all of them, if you use 5 during that day, you get half of the remaining back after each sleep or something.
Oh, I thought you got them all back.
I didn't know that.
That's an interesting.
I haven't
You should
looked
look at
into
the
that.
exact rule. It's not all of them, but it's,
I like that though. I like that.
Cool.
That's super important for Dungeon the Mad Mage. Yeah, so a short rest takes 1 hour, a long rest takes 8 hours, and you can only do 1 long rest per 24-hour period.
The hit die one was interesting.
So Arcana check for you, Mike.
On these d12s, I rolled 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Crushing it.
Is it plus
I
the
like-
con?
I
incredible.
don't think so. I think
No, it's great.
I would say this D8 is amazing. I've rolled it 3 times. I rolled a 7, and an 8.
You should thank Tiab.
Thank you, Tiab.
And an 8, yeah.
And another 8.
He's used all of his good rolls for the day.
This is all my good rolls for the day. Wait, so that's okay. That's 16 plus 14 is 30. Okay, I'm cool. I used up 4 hit die.
I'd like to
Back
use
up.
my gnomish cunning to look in what seems like the correct pile of dragon shards.
Sure.
Oh boy. Shit. 3 plus 8 plus 4. So that is a massive 15 with a plus 12.
15 with a plus 12?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Parsing through these dragon shards, and you take a second, you look at them, and you recognize the shape,
It's
the
like, ooh,
feel.
shiny.
You've dealt with these before as someone who works on constructs and enchantments.
Yeah.
And you take out one of the ones that you have, and there's a distinct difference in terms of just the feel of them. Over the centuries of these have basically been drained. All of the power that you just witnessed from Alatar is what was from these.
Oh, darn.
It kept him alive and powered up for centuries.
Well, millennia, right? You said 8,000 years?
Yes?
Such
I can't
low
remember my
energy.
own lore.
You said the master had been gone for 8,000 years.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay.
You wrote it!
I know! It's been 2 months. All right.
Well, I am good. I am back up to full hit points, so let's go smack an arm onto a needle and see what happens. Can we return to the...
Yeah, easily enough. You're able to find a similar button on the wall and press it, and that reactivates that inter-room teleportation circle. And you make your way back into the construct workshop.
Yes, this was not the proper room.
There's a
There should be
doorway
a
in front
door,
of you. Yes.
All right, I'm going to go through the door.
All right. So you guys make your way through the construct workshop. I'm assuming you're heading straight through
Yes.
to the enchanter's workshop.
Was that where we saw like the spider?
The construct workshop was where you saw the spider.
We took the spider leg?
Yeah, you have a spider leg.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't do that.
I'm going to walk up to the pedestal with the
Mm-hmm.
spike. Just go splock.
Really daintily, just arm.
Dead arm splock.
The needle actually goes through the hand. It's kind of brittle and gross. But there is blood.
Squeeze it a little bit.
Yeah.
For it to come out.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's not the most
It's like
fresh,
Tar-like.
but it probably has his DNA still. So you know.
Does DNA
You
exist?
really
in
like to
D&D?
get in there, don't you?
Yes.
There's DNA. in D&D.
Yes, there's DNA in D&D. And you watch as the blood kind of pools for a second underneath, and you can see kind of glowing through the random holes in the hand. These runes glow a bright blue. And these runes light up down in a line on a pedestal and then up around the edge of the doorway.
This would appear
Cool.
to be successful.
There's a moment where there's also a bright blue flash in your direction as you are suddenly blinded by this light. You guys watch as this light kind of scans up and down Molinar before reaching up to his face again and blinking out. And you watch as the doorway, which was previously more illusory, becomes solid. And you hear a click.
I'd like to
Lead the way, master.
Oh my.
The master is entering.
You're able to make it in. You open the doorway, and it leads into a new room, a hallway of sorts. And as you guys enter, you notice that there are alcoves lining the wall. Inside each alcove, a different item. You see on the right wall, you see a glistening armor, breastplate, kind of a bluish green tinge to it. The second one in, you see this cloak, a deep purple, fine velvet. The next one, you see another cape. This one, a deep brown with golden trim. The next one, a secondary armor. This one, full plate, though Similar to, you see similarities between the armor styles of today and the armor styles of the Saran Empire. There's a lot of emphasis on mobility. So a lot of these aren't quite like early night sort of things and more finely crafted and mobile. And then the last one, you see a small, this is all just the right side. You see a small brooch in kind of a club shape. It's about this big and gold with inlays of crystal. Along the left-hand wall, you see a finely crafted dagger. It's the blade kind of has a curve to it, and runes are carved down the metal. Second one, you see a finely crafted necklace, golden chain with small red orbs.
Oh.
The next one, you see a beautiful quiver, gold inlay on fine wood. The next one, you see a blue javelin, sharp arcs, lightning down its sides, a jagged tip. And the last one, you see a hilt, gold, with a kind of crimson jewel at the base, and the hilt itself curved like this.
Dibs. Is it like the hilt of a sword or a dagger? Or...
Looks like the hilt of a sword.
Big sword or like katana type of sword?
Like long sword.
Ooh, brand likey.
I look over at Brandon. It's like, I believe this is more your style.
Yeah, I'd like to examine it.
As you move forward and you reach out
Don't touch it.
to grab it, your hand hits invisible wall.
Oh, shucks.
Um,
Guys, we gotta...
Master, can you grab it?
Yeah. Molinar, I might need your hand here.
Trying to read the sword.
You watch as Molinar, in a similar way, impacts.
Pick up the dead hand and move. So you try to stick the dead hand through the thing.
The dead hand kind of approaches like this. And as you push it in, the wrist actually snaps off.
Oh.
And it falls down to the ground, and you're just kind of left with the arm bit with like bone sticking out.
What else is like further down the hallway? Like
That's it.
Can't
Dead
say I
end?
didn't try.
Yes.
Can I just...
So it is just this hallway. It's about 50 feet long.
Okay.
And 20 feet
Can I
wide. And it
virtually
just has these.
cast detect magic
Yes, you may.
for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, so he sits down with his book and some of his tinkering supplies, like arranges small bits, pieces of dragon shard that wouldn't usually be used for enchanting purposes, but arranges them around him as he starts ritual and casting detect magic. Is there anything anyone else would like to do in those 10 minutes?
I would like to go and check the other alcoves and just
Each
approach them.
each one, you're met with the same resistance.
Even if I smack it with the rotting arm.
Even if you smack it with the rotting arm, there's like now bits of flesh kind of.
Knowledge, history, or
There's like blood smear on it that just drips down and disappears.
Oh, God.
Suspended in midair.
Someone look at the ends. Well, that's it's disappointing.
What were you saying, Grant?
like a Arcana or history check to know that this is a common thing the old Empire did and like what the key was?
I would say for you, I'd say history because you wouldn't know this as like you wouldn't understand the magic of it, but you may have heard of this usage.
Mm-hmm. I'm on fire today. Natural 1.
Oh no! You weren't as interested in how they kept their stuff and more just what the stuff was.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, what
So
I...
Magical storage methods were not your thing.
There's a moment of frustration that you just like kind of headbutt it.
Mm-hmm.
It has the same effect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Barbarian, that's in character.
what about Bran? I mean...
What would Bran do?
Gosh, yeah. I mean, have I seen anything like this either? Like,
I'd say history with disadvantage. You haven't studied the Sarin Empire. Isn't your expertise?
okay.
As a creator of magical items, but I know.
Yeah,
you were busy.
bad. That's a
Busy detecting
7.
magic.
Yeah, but like, did anything flash into my brain
Nope.
when I saw this?
Nope.
Okay.
Can I just sort of walk around the room and look at areas that are not the alcoves, like maybe whatever the end wall is, and
Sure. Roll
is there anything
investigation.
like a button or a thing where you insert a thing that would shut the.
Investigation.
What's yours,
Can I help?
Bran,
him?
what was
Oh, it was a 7.
your history?
It was a 7.
Oh,
Where's my chonker?
oh, it's in there. I didn't grab it.
I really
I
want
wish I
that
had.
sword. Can I help Molinar?
You were trying to remember things.
Okay.
So Molinar's on his own.
Invest-
Yep.
Fuck.
I'm like,
10. You kind of like you go towards the back wall, and you've seen these sort of plays before. You know, there's always that secret brick. Do you start?
Tap, 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 and the secret brick moves.
Yeah. You do like this pattern with the now just kind of bone arm.
Bone stump, thunk, thunk, thunk.
By the time you have finished tapping on things, nothing has happened, and your spell completes, Jackyl.
Usually that works.
There is very strong.
Abjuration.
I don't know if it's abjuration. All right, evocation magic. Yes.
In front of them all.
In front of all of them is evocation magic, and there's a variety of magic behind it, but it's a
Are
very
there any
strong.
magics that are not with the alcoves.
As you move around the room, there is a hum of abjuration magic next to the doorway that you came from.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
It's on this. It's not coming from the door. It's on the wall.
I inspect it.
Roll investigation. Okay. Kind of close your eyes and let your hand guide you as the magic is kind of calling at it, much like Inigo Montoya in
To guide my soul.
Guide my hand.
I was thinking more like I want the force. I want the force.
No, this is straight Inigo Montoya with the sword trying to find the pit of despair. And your hand hovers for a second, and underneath it, as you open up your eyes, you see this rune start to glow.
Can I inspect it? What does it say?
Now roll a history check to see if you would, or history or arcana. I'll allow either. Because you were both studied and you are magic-y.
That is a 20.
Okay. You recognize this as it's a familiar glyph, used as kind of activation or deactivation.
Dispel magic.
You're casting dispel magic on it.
Yes.
Okay. As you dispel it, it disappears.
I'm
Right.
actually into an alcove.
Do I see the magic gone in the alcoves?
Couldn't see it to begin with. Oh, right. You have detect magic.
For 10 minutes.
Yes. So you watch as the magic itself disappears as Molinar goes.
I call first dibs.
It's all mine in reality. I mean, look who I am. Describes that.
My twisted mind. I was like, I'd laugh if you just got rid of the disable button, and now there's no way to disable them. I was like, that'd be the main thing to do.
I'm not mean.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Could I just push it? No.
Oh, you had to dispel it.
Okay.
What's the deal with this sword?
So you pick up. I'm assuming Bran's making a beeline for the sword.
Yes.
Yeah, figured. So you grab the sword. Doing something with it? it feels warm to the touch.
Anybody else
So
have identified?
You were the only magic person.
I'm still gonna attempt to inspect it. I don't know if that's Arcana or
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
even though I don't. That's a 0 for me. Sorry, I don't have a modifier for Arcana, anyways. Stay on the thing. 18.
Okay. Feeling this, you do close your eyes for a second, and there's a warmth, and the warmth is familiar. It's comforting. It's like you can't quite place where you've felt this before, but there's just like a soothing nature to it, like something out of a dream.
It's a hilt.
It is a hilt.
A sword attached?
He was just inspecting it.
But is it just a hilt?
Oh yes,
No
it is just a
physical
hilt.
blade?
It is just a hilt.
It's not like a lightsaber or anything.
What are you doing? Are you just holding it?
Hit the on switch.
I know. Is there? If I touch the ruby part, does anything happen? Like.
So as you're holding it, you bring your hand and kind of just almost feeling like you're being guided. Just place your palm on the ruby. You watch as this bright light shines from the top. A blade of pure radiance springs into existence. Into a longsword.
Oh shit. In character.
It's emitting bright light in about a 15-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 15 feet.
Yeah.
And as you're looking at it, it's hard to look at, almost as if you were outside.
I'm just, yeah, it's just gonna be, holy shit, followed by,
What else was there?
There was armor, cloak, armor, metal brooch thing, dagger, necklace, quiver, javelin, blade.
I'm going for the javelin.
You probably
Okay.
take all
Blade
of
as
them.
in like the sword?
Huh?
Blade as in what kind of blade?
The blade that he picked up.
Okay.
I'll be
So
this if you all don't mind. I'm gonna put my lightsaber away.
I also assume
Ryan-
as he lights it up, I've got like my torches in my hand, and I'm gonna see that and just like slowly put my torches away. Like, oh.
Does it emit light? Even though I have light
It does.
cantrip. I have the light cantrip, but
emits light.
remember Bran always used his sword as a torch?
Yep.
Was that intentional?
I do remember.
That's awesome.
Because this was something else, and then I changed it.
Oh,
Um,
as long as it has killing power.
Rimal, you grab onto the javelin, and it kind of like tingles in your hand.
You said it had like lightning runes downside or lightning like symbols.
Yeah, kind of like these stylized lightning bolts down the blue javelin. It's weird that it's blue.
Didn't Tim have one of these?
Or like poke the wall.
Um,
Oh
Do
no,
you
no! I'm
poke
gonna go over to the hand. The hand that that Molinar broke. I'm gonna walk over to the hand and poke it. See what happens.
it stabs.
Yes.
But as you're holding it, there's kind of a weird. It's not quite a voice, but it just kind of echoes in your head, and it's a singular word. I'm gonna let you choose, and it does. It's not quite a. Or you can feel it just wanting to coalesce in your mind, asking you to command it. What is your command word for this?
It says it in my head.
Yeah. Yes.
Banana.
In my head, I'm gonna say back. Activate.
Uh-oh.
As you say activate, you feel it kind of hum in your hand. You get the sense that thinking it doesn't necessarily cause the reaction, but It seems to be responding to your word.
I want to throw it at something, but I don't want to throw it at a wall.
It's a javelin.
Yeah, I want to go back and find like one of the bodies that we like mopped up. Like whatever, and the next body we come across, I'm just gonna find it and just like huck it into an S and say like, "Fly!"
Okay. You're holding on to it for now?
Yeah, that's the next time we find something. Like, I don't want to just huck it at a wall. Like the metal tip just like.
Did you just turn off your?
It's okay. We might not actually need it.
Well, it messes up.
Oh, for the stream thing. Oh, okay.
I mean, I can fix it. It's just gonna take a minute.
Wait, what did it
What happened?
This died.
So now the stream.
You're not streaming?
No. The laptop that is the battery.
Oh, my laptop's at 3% also. I need a cable. Oh, there is. Hey, look, power cord. I was at 1%. Ooh, just caught that.
Necessary power break.
Okay, I'll make a new. Oops. Bad.
It'll take a second for it to come back, John, so
That's fine. Yeah. It's.
we'll just be fucky for a while. Alright. Molinar, you were headed to the Capes. Which one are you interested in?
Describe them again?
One was fine, like purple velvet.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was this deep, almost burgundy brown with gold inlay.
I'm looking for the deep burgundy brown.
Deep burgundy brown, okay.
I want to look at them both.
I'm making plans for that armor.
All right. As you pick it up, it smells faintly of brimstone, like this just kind of interesting smell. It's warm, but not necessarily in a pleasant way. It's not like, ooh, nice and warm and cozy. It's weird. Magic is weird. It's not comforting, but you feel warm, and there's a moment where kind of, as you're holding it, you watch as the world kind of jolts for a second.
That's weird.
Kind of fizzles out and fizzles back.
Can I throw it on?
You put it on.
Does anything happen?
Are you trying to activate anything? Like kind of concentrating on the cloak, or
I don't really know what it does.
I don't know. How would you try and figure it out?
Flap it.
You flap it.
No?
Nothing.
What if I go like...
So as you twirl it around yourself, you all watch as a cloud of smoke appears where he was. Where would you like to go within this room?
The other side of the room, I suppose?
And you cast Dimension Door
Oh, shit.
and disappear and reappear on the other side. And you appear in a similar cloud of smoke.
How mysterious.
Ooh, this is very cool.
You were inside this cloud of smoke still. So they see just two plumes of smoke appear. You kind of take the cloak, you try and brush it away, and it's still kind of there, so you take a few seconds just like, and it disappears eventually. It dissipates over the next 6 seconds.
Okay. Can I do it again?
No. You swirl like this, and you just kind of look like a weird vampire.
Watch it just like a one-use item.
I was just thinking one use only, not for days.
I'm guessing it's once per
I
day.
think we're.
You get the sense that it still has this magical property. You just have used it. Is weakened for the day.
Once per day.
Yeah. I'm trying to flavor things.
No, it's fine.
What,
Can I look at the other thing?
No, I don't know.
Yep, it's his turn.
What are the other items?
There was finely crafted 2 sets of armor. One of them is more standard looking, but very, very finely crafted. The other one has this kind of blue-green tinge to it. There is another cloak. This one is purpley velvet. There is a small metal, almost brooch-looking thing. A brooch is something that you pin here, but it's about this big.
Ooh.
So it's a metal object. It's flat, with a slight curve.
Okay.
And it's inlaid with crystal. There's a dagger, the necklace, quiver.
What's the necklace look like?
It's gold chain, and there are red orbs dangling from it.
Mike probably knows what that is. I'm gonna look at the other cloak.
Okay. What are you doing with the other cloak?
I'll try it on. What does it smell like?
Hold on, I need to Google first. As you put it on, it doesn't have a scent to it. Stop peeking. Just because there isn't a DM screen does not mean you get to peek. Cheater, pumpkin.
Unfair.
I'm not looking at it. If it was my, I didn't look at my cloak.
You did though.
I didn't.
After you found out.
What it's called.
He's just gonna lean over, grab the list, like, I want this one. Like,
Yeah, I didn't read anything. I just looked at what it was called.
Yeah. So it's got this kind of secure feel to it. Even though it is fabric, it feels sturdy. You feel protected.
Hey, Mona, punch me.
If you so wish.
Roll on a attack roll.
My arm.
what
It's plus
could
7.
possibly go
Nice.
wrong?
19. What's your normal AC?
20.
Okay, so it wouldn't have hit him normally anyway, but there's a moment as you're about to impact that instead of it impacting his shield, you impact the cloak.
How is your AC?
And the
20?
cloak almost like batters you away. Full Doctor Strange style, just goes, nope.
Is that an artillerist thing that your AC is 20?
My AC is 16, but I have items that give it a +4.
Oh, okay.
It's an artificer thing.
Ah, yeah. You're juiced. Got it.
Juice.
Jack to the tits with magic items.
AC and saving throws.
Oh, it's Cloak of Protection? I already have one of those on. Can I stack them?
No. Yeah, actually, as you put it on, you're like, oh, I know this
Would
one.
I just know that
You would know it. You would know what it was.
Okay.
I didn't realize you had one on.
I'll use that if you're not gonna use it.
I love how you guys are like divvying up these that you could potentially sell.
Yeah,
They're for the job. You got.
Well, I want to shit so we can sell it.
I want to check them all out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
He didn't say you did not have to give him things, but he will only pay you for ones that you bring back to him.
You're right.
Here's what the brooch.
I'm gonna look up Cloak of Protection right now.
What else are you guys interested
Can I
in?
look at the dagger?
Yes, you may look at the dagger.
I could really. Oh man, I would almost rather have the cloak than that sword, but we'll see what else we got here.
As you hold on to the dagger, there's kind of a. Really, I'm just checking if any of these are attunement ones, whether or not it does things.
I'm just checking if any of these are cursed. I mean,
How fucked would that be if we just like this guy wants us to get him magic stuff and we just go and just get it all and just keep it for ourselves? Like walk out like thanks for the stuff.
You come out
Just,
stacked.
covered in with multiple layers of clothes, holding these bejeweled daggers and shit. Like, we couldn't find anything. That was just an empty, dirty hole. Sorry.
Thanks for the tip, bro.
See you, bro.
See ya.
As you hold on to this, there's runes. The runes on the blade itself kind of faintly glow green, and it kind of You hear not. It's kind of similar to Rymel, where it is kind of asking you, like,
And like hold it just like way, and you're like, show.
and as you kind of press your will into the dagger, the runes grow brighter, and a thick black substance coats the blade.
I'm guessing poison dagger. Where's the arm?
You mean the bone?
Some fleshy
Yeah,
bits, right?
there's some fleshy bits, sure.
Okay, I wanna, like, slash
It's
it.
a dagger?
It does.
As you slash
Dagger.
into it, you feel that you this is a very fine dagger. You feel like it's more accurate and powerful than the ones that you've previously used. You know, daggers are not your standard.
Oh, really?
And it leaves a bit of that sludge across the wound.
The dagger from the critical roll.
Dagger.
Poison dagger of some kind? Or dagger or something?
It's really hard to like just give, because you guys know so many of these items. Okay, so there's still a necklace, quiver, and 2 armors, and the metal disc.
The brooch.
I'm gonna check out the necklace whenever it gets to me.
As you
Like, this is all cool stuff to me, so I'm just gonna immediately put it on. I'm not gonna inspect. Just gonna put it on.
The brooch?
as you do, you put it on. It's very finely crafted. It feels there's a nice warmth to it on your skin, as opposed to like most metals feel cold. This one feels kind of just as if you'd been wearing it the whole time.
I think I know what this is.
Oh yeah.
And it has. All right, didn't actually roll for this. 7. There's 1 here, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 on each side. Small beads that you see are just attached to the chains themselves. It's kind of almost like a clasp. Not quite a clasp, but not fused.
Mhm.
Come on, closer inspection.
The 2 armors.
Inspecting it just looks nice and warm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to net a pigeon.
What do you think those beads are?
Come on, meta pigeons.
I have a guess. This one's like this is in Pathfinder. It's not the same thing.
It's great playing with someone who does not 5e.
Yeah, I'm like,
Doesn't necessarily know what all these things are.
I don't know what it is.
my guess is a necklace of fireballs. Like, it's red and pretty. I'm taking it.
Do the beads like obviously detach? Is that like a?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
On inspection.
You just throw one and something happens.
I was just say, how do you solve this in character?
Yeah.
Well, I just see what it
You
does.
don't have to do anything with it. If you're gonna. What was that?
I was like, I want to see what it is. I want to detach one of the beads, throw it at my teammates. Kidding.
What does this do?
It's okay if you
You're
just
like, is
hold
this
on to it.
candy?
You
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah. What happens if I smash 2 together?
Take 16d8 damage.
Yeah.
There
Based
are
on
rules
everyone's
for
reactions.
There are
Meta
rules for if you attach multiple.
Yeah, is there like a check I can do to see what this is, or just totally
Roll
guess?
an Arcana check. You've studied things.
11.
You have no idea.
Yeah, I'll roll double digits one day.
Pretty and shiny. Okay, so which armor are you looking at? The gold, the like greenish one, or the finely crafted one?
What's the greenish one?
I don't know. It's a greenish.
What does it look like?
Oh, it's a
I'm kind
breastplate.
of like, I don't really wear heavy armor. Does either of them one look like something that I would actually wear?
I'll look at whatever armor he doesn't.
Give me a sec. It's a breastplate.
What is that? Is that?
So breastplate is just here to here.
It's medium armor, right?
Yeah. Breastplate is usually medium armor. Yes. Actually, this is not breastplate. Sorry, I misspoke. It is half plate.
Okay, that's heavy armor then.
Ooh.
Half plate
Half plate and
is
full plate
is
are
medium.
heavy.
No, half plate is
Really?
yes. Half plate is medium. Ring mail, chain mail, splint, and plate are heavy.
Wait, how is half plate?
It's the breastplate, and then it's just some like little pauldrons here.
Yes, but ring mail is heavy?
Is one of the medium? Did you say? I'm sorry.
This is a medium. Half plate is medium. So half plate normally is medium armor, so it's 15 plus max dex 2, but imposes stealth disadvantage.
That one?
Yes, that's a half plate.
Only heavy armor is.
So that's the thing with half plate is you still get it's medium armor, so like Kiara can wear it, but it would impose stealth disadvantage.
There's only one person here who can wear heavy armor. Like,
I guess I'll
On it.
check out the half plate.
So you spend the next couple minutes putting it on. While he's putting it on, would anyone else?
I'd like to check the other armor. Is it the greenish armor? Is the other one?
No, he's trying on the greenish one. The other one is the finely crafted.
Okay, and
But it's also half plate.
it's also half plate. Okay. Would I be able to tell? Is it is it pretty standard armor? Just nice or?
Roll. You wear armors. Roll a hit. I want to say history check, just to see like in terms of what you studied.
Okay.
Yeah, roll history.
I'm trying to check what armor I currently have. That's gonna be not the best.
I put a double one still.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm better at history than I thought. That's a 14 for history.
14, okay. What you guys are having? As you're looking at this, it feels very finely crafted. And while you don't necessarily know exactly what it does, you haven't worn a piece like this before. It feels much harder than what you have without being any less. Without restricting movement. It feels harder. It feels reinforced.
I'm trying to see what I'm actually wearing currently, because that might affect this. Open. For some reason, I thought I was in heavy armor, but I want to double check. So
Might be.
I'm presently wearing plate.
So the thing with, I will say with heavy armor in this campaign, just as a heads up, because it's, sand. Heavy armor has, no, it restricts it doesn't take you to half movement, but you get a movement penalty in sandy environments with heavy armor. That's why the armors of the world tend to be medium.
I need the instruction manual.
It was in the lore that I wrote on the webpage.
So what's the one that I saw?
Oh, you did
You're
identify?
saying this is half plate. Or it's plate.
It means that it would not.
The value of the shot.
It does not impose stealth disadvantage.
Mithril armor?
So it's half plate that you can stealth in.
Okay, that might be worth. Well, I guess I can think about it.
That was to him, not to you.
Oh, he got the mithril. I got just the.
Yours is reinforced. You don't know exactly how it's reinforced, but you get the fact you're able to deduce like this is really hard. You feel like it might reduce some impacts. There are fewer weaknesses in it than in your current armor.
Oh, I don't have any dex modifier, so.
So.
All right, I'll think about it. Yes, because I'm currently wearing plate, which is it's just a AC 18. I mean.
Yeah, which Which plate armor, if you're not in the sand, is fine. It's because there's so much sand around. It's kind of a standard that knights and things tend towards medium armor. This is a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
It reduces your movement speed by 10. In sand.
Yeah, but my AC is 18.
But your AC is 18. So you win some, you lose some.
I might still be gunning for that cloak of protection.
And then you were interested in the metal plate thing.
The brooch.
Yeah, Lance.
Yes, I was going to look at I would not mind looking at the brooch.
Okay. So as you pick it up, it just kind of stays. It doesn't seem to react to you. Unlike the dagger, which responded to you just by touching it, this one doesn't seem to have that ready of a connection.
I'll flip it over and kind of look at it and think about it. Kind of investigate it.
Mm-hmm.
See any markings, anything interesting?
Yeah, roll investigation. Or I'll say investigation or arcana, depending on where you're going from. It's just going to go poorly either way.
Let's say.
Yeah, you look at it. It's very finely crafted. Beautiful. You can kind of see yourself reflected in it. There's shimmers of blue, but it seems to be at least dormant in your hands.
I'm going to just go fling it over to him.
Perhaps you might be able to make more sense of this.
It's same thing. It doesn't really react to your touch.
I know what it is, given the things that I can artificer.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll identify it then.
Okay, so he spends the next 10 minutes doing that. What would anyone else like to do during that time?
I want to look around. On these items, is there a signature of a craftsman? Is there a seal or a little thing of who made it?
Roll investigation.
Somebody take the quiver.
No.
No, it's not yet.
19.
19?
Mm-hmm.
As you're looking over, you're looking at the javelin, and you notice amid all of the lightning elements, kind of in the center, in the there's a bit of
what I know as an artificer.
There's a bit of like leather in the center, and embossed in that letter, you see a kind of a cloud, almost like a storm.
Timbers would know.
Embossed in there. And while the imagery is similar to the other lightning symbols, it's slightly different. And then you look and you kind of pull over Bran, kind of grab him by the arm and pull over the hilt, and you can see once again embossed in the metal, it's the same symbol.
Oh, it was a storm cloak.
And thinking back to where you guys started, looking at, there's like one of those moments of like flashing through images. You're a scholar. You are used to piecing these things together. You remember a similar looking symbol on the banners when you came in and on the cloak of Alatar's portrait.
Oh, on me then.
Yes. So you then turn around. There's the same symbol on the cloak of because you don't change. Oh no, you do because you have glamour. You have kind of the clothing of disguise.
I do. I have the glamour weave, right?
It's not glamour weave. But yes, it's glamored armor. Glamour weave is a separate thing. But you see the same symbol on him.
Cool.
Thing is, you did just come from the enchanting workshop.
Yeah, just want to be sure here.
So left in here, there is the quiver.
Can I look at the quiver?
Yes. So as you pick it up, quiver. Not yet. Okay, as you pick it up, it is finely crafted. There's some green and gold. And it's empty at the moment.
Kind of like reach and like try and pull out an invisible arrow.
You reach in and nothing seems to be in there.
Meh.
It's an empty quiver. It's very finely crafted. And it has actually it has 3 compartments in it. So as you're doing this, you do notice that there are 3 slots.
Is there any like writing that says what each slot is for?
No.
No.
No, that would destroy the artistry.
Oh, of course, I would know that. I made it.
Yes. So as you're finishing, you identify it as an animated shield. It's not really a brooch. It's like the center of the shield. So animated shield. While holding this, it requires attunement, which is why you couldn't recognize it immediately. While holding this shield, you can speak its command word as a bonus action to cause it to animate. The shield leaps into the air and hovers in your space to protect you as if you were wielding it, leaving your hands free. The shield remains animated for 1 minute until you use a bonus action to end this effect, or you are incapacitated or die, at which point the shield falls to the ground or into your hand if you have one free. So you can use 2 hands and have a shield without having like the shield master feat or the warcaster feat.
That's cool.
Or if you're a particular dark elf ranger with 2 swords, you can throw up a shield, have a shield, and be a blender of death.
Does it only work once, or can you use it anytime?
Anytime.
Seems so much better than the club that only works once.
It is very rare. So some of these are much more valuable than others. Animated shield is very rare. And when you also looked at the cloak of protection, you identified it. Well, you would know what it is.
I know what it is.
That is a uncommon item.
And my
Oh, I get it.
You didn't identify it. He knows the rarities because of the identification. So at this point, you have these items. Anything else you would like to do? Would you like to divvy them up? Would you like to determine which ones you're selling?
Well, I'd like to just let I've got a pretty well armored character. If I could be slightly more well armored, I could do a even better job of protecting y'all. You can cast your spells from shit. That's and
He's the only one.
I think I would really appreciate the cloak of protection. The shield is cool, but unless somebody really wants it, like think about how much money we could get for that.
That's where you weigh it. Like the higher the rarity, the more money you get for it.
Well, it works as a shield, so it's what? +2 to AC?
So
you do need to be. I do think you need to be proficient in shields.
So I can add that, but I'm a great sword wielder already, so I fight with a 2-handed weapon. So I would obviously love that, but honestly, like I think we might need the money more. Like a cloak of protection would put me at AC 19, and then like do barbarians wear armor, Grant?
No.
I am not wearing armor.
Okay. Like, but your
think
AC
they have
comes from
shields.
yeah.
My con modifier.
Yeah.
I could
look it
also
up.
use a shield, but like
I'm
I'm
pre-
happy using a one-handed weapon. So
I'm pretty sure
I don't
paladins
need
have
it.
proficiency in. Let me see.
Oh, you definitely have proficiency in shields.
Okay, I was like, yeah.
It's fighter, cleric, paladin. Druids, I think, have it. Maybe they don't.
Artificers too.
Artificers have it.
Like So I don't really need the half plate. It sounds cool, but oh, also I just wanted to I do have a strength score of 16. I mean, that's a prerequisite for even having heavy armor. I think if you're going to restrict movement in sand, it might apply to everybody, not just the one guy.
Well, it's any heavy armor. It's in the lore that I wrote 9 months ago.
Evil.
That fighters in this area use lighter armor because of the sand.
We're slogging away through.
I guess
sand
I'm
with
not from
Jack.
around here then, or I'm used to being on a horse or something.
Well, a lot of the world isn't sand. It's
Yeah.
just this, like, the when you guys are in the, like, unmoving sea,
Yeah.
then it's a problem. But even, like, inside the ruins isn't sand. It's only in sand.
I'll take that.
I wouldn't be mean and make it all the
I
time.
hate sand. It gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 pieces of half-plate armor. Are we okay selling that then? Okay. I really like this lightsaber. I mean, okay, so this sword I found, like, can I hit something? I wonder if it does more damage than my current either of my current weapons.
What are you hitting?
Try clipping the wall. It's stone, right?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Let's see what she can do.
Chunk, and there's a big old nick in the blade now.
Well, no, it's the blade's made of light.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's true.
Roll to attack.
Is there we're on these? What about one of these pedestals that like one of the magic items is sitting on? Can I just do it, just over the?
There are that the things are set. Sure, roll to hit.
Okay. That's gonna be plus my my strength, 13.
Yep. Strength or dex, because as you're going, you feel like, oh, this feels like I could, if I were dexterous, I could use it as well.
I'm not dexterous, but yeah, it's a 13.
So as you are going down, not only are you rolling that 13, but you feel it kind of guide your sword a little bit, as if there's some radiant force, right, guiding your blade. It gives you a +2 bonus.
Okay, so with my normal greatsword, it's a +8 to hit.
So this would be a +10 to hit, but it is a longsword, so it is less damage.
Oh.
So it would be a D6 damage. No, sorry, 1d8.
Okay.
Plus, so it's 1d8 plus your normal damage, plus your normal modifier, plus an additional 2.
The proficiency bonus is +4, so still.
Well, it's your strength modifier +2.
Yeah. Oh no, because my because isn't proficiency typically?
No, that's in your attack only.
Oh.
Damage rolls is just your modifier.
Okay. Oh, my sword. I did because I chose a +1 great sword. That's why. Okay. I'm just gonna be like, this might be worth more in liquid assets than tangible assets.
As you're swinging it, you feel this like pull as you're doing it, and it almost like guides your sword towards the severed arm that Molinar is carrying.
That's weird. The sword seems to be attracted to that rotting arm.
Sort of like
Trying very hard to meta knowledge.
to give us a thwack.
Okay. I'd like to try chopping the arm in 2 now.
All right. So as you attack, it's a unmoving. You don't need to roll. You're good enough with it. As you impact it, there's a bright light, as it does an additional 1d8 radiant damage against the dead thing.
Oh, against the dead thing. Are you implying that this is going to be because it's
The undead thing that you faced earlier.
Okay, let me write that down.
It's very interesting doing this as like a figure out what it does.
I have no idea what the quiver does.
Nope.
The next time someone goes to sit down at camp, I'm going to throw a little like orb underneath their seat and see what happens.
So you said
What
it was a plus. It was my
Man,
strength
roll
plus
the
2,
character.
right?
What happens when you put an extra dimensional space inside of an extra dimensional space?
Yeah. I would know what the quiver is, right?
Can you make...
Yeah, if it's the quiver of Alona.
Oh yeah, no, he would know what it is. So you start about to put it in the bag. I think bad things happen when you put extraplanar spaces in extraplanar spaces. He just like reaches out and stops you.
Oh yeah.
Quiver. This quiver, each of the quiver's 3 compartments connects to an extra dimensional space that allows the quiver to hold numerous items while never weighing more than 2 pounds. The shortest component can hold up to 60 arrows, bolts, or similar objects. The mid-size holds up to 18 javelins or similar objects. The longest compartment holds up to 6 long objects such as bows, quarterstaffs, or spears. You can draw any item the quiver contains, as if doing so from a regular quiver or scabbard.
So it's a little portable.
It's a bag of holding of weapons.
Yeah, like a little portable armory.
It is a portable armory.
A bag of holding of weapons.
It is the Legolas. Like you look at it, and it is the Legolas quiver.
So, we're talking about selling the animated shield and the 2 pieces of armor.
RP amongst yourselves. I shall be back.
Does everybody agree on that? What else?
We don't need the armors.
Yeah.
We don't need the shield. We don't really need the quiver. I don't think that's tremendously valuable.
Well, I mean, the shield would be badass, but maybe.
It's very rare. It's probably worth a lot of money.
Yeah, and we do lack money.
Is there like an antiques roadshow we can go to where they tell us how much this stuff is worth?
I think we would know.
So we don't get taken to the cleaners?
Well, no, but Mike's identifying the items.
I think I would know.
Yeah,
I hope so. Yeah.
You know the rarity of the item, so you would be telling us like, yeah, like, oh, we're gonna get a bunch of money for the fucking shield.
As somebody that can craft magic items, I would have an idea of how much.
Yes, and he told you.
Jackyl, you mind if
He told you how much he would pay for each level.
Are you okay giving me that cloak, Jackyl? That'll help out a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I would like it too, but...
I thought you were already wearing one.
Yeah, but it's like an attuned item, so I have to be using one of my class slots, but...
Oh.
Give it up.
It's up to you at the end of the day.
So, item rarity common, 50 gold pieces, uncommon 100, rare 500, very rare 5,000.
That's the cost?
That's what he would pay us.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of
give
gold
us
for that
5,000
shield.
gold.
Really? It says very rare to create one. It's 50,000 gold. If you're crafting
What's the rarity of my light sword?
Crafting is different. This is based off of the value in the book.
What's the rarity
And also
of the
the
light
fact that
sword?
it's trying to profit.
Wow, he's getting 1,000% profit? Guys,
Cha-ching.
We should start
our own business, yeah.
Oh my god, do
I'll
not
sell it
start
to you.
another fucking
We'll
business.
buy up some empty real estate. We'll set up.
We'll start our own business, and the campaign's going to devolve into like our 2 companies fighting each other. It'll be great.
Oh,
Corporate takeovers.
just buy a bar.
What's the rarity of the lightsaber?
2. Step 3. Profit.
What are we going to keep? Are we
I
going
need
to
it.
sell everything? Or
Can you guys hear me?
John, I heard you.
Oh, what's the rarity of the lightsaber?
Dimension door cloak is cool. I will definitely. Use
You don't know you only know the shield and the cloak and the quiver because they're things that he has either can make or identified with magic.
Well, yeah. Can I have him identify it?
identify all of
it's
them.
10 minutes per item.
Yeah, if you want to spend some time in here, he can identify all of them.
Come on, let's all play some cards, and then we'll just give Jackyl a stack of shit and say, "All right, tell us what this is in an hour."
Great.
We're gonna start
So-
a poker game.
The quiver is uncommon. The animated shield, very rare. The armor that Bran was inspecting is adamantine armor. It is uncommon. Mithril armor is uncommon. Necklace of Fireballs is rare. Dagger of Venom is rare. A Cloak of Protection is uncommon. Cape of the Mountback, which is the Dimension Door one, is rare. Javelin of Lightning, uncommon. Sunblade, rare.
So we should definitely keep the Necklace of Fireballs, because having 7 fireball spells, we can just use it a whim. Super fucking useful. Shit, fireball!
So that one is, this necklace has 7 beads hanging from it. You can use an action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet away. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, the bead detonates as a 3rd level fireball spell with a spell save of 15. You can hurl multiple beads or even the whole necklace as one action. When you do so, increase the level of the fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first. So if you take all 7 of them, it is a
9th level fireball.
Maximum 9th level fireball. So
Ouch. Whatever's in that.
very,
room is
very
gone.
big boom.
So Hiroshima bomb, kind of like
Once.
everyone turns to ash.
The NPC.
Is it like some kind of dexterity thing to throw it, or you just like is it a regular attack roll to throw
You just
it?
throw
or-
it.
Just huck it.
It's you just throw it. It is a spell save DC.
Oh, cool.
Just fucking huck it.
It fits your character actually very weirdly well.
So the adamantine armor was uncommon, and then what was the other armor? It was a
Also uncommon. It was mithril.
mithril armor. Okay.
How much would we get? I guess you just stole us, but
I did.
And then what was the light sword? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
It was rare.
So that's valuable. That's 500 gold.
Yep. Uncommon is 100.
I'd like to keep the uncommon lightning javelin. I'm gonna like turn around. I got 5 more in my back. Like I like javelins.
The sword could come in handy if we were in a pinch against undead, but it's a. I could go either
Yeah.
way.
It's only an extra 1d8 anytime you hit.
An undead.
Undead.
So if
It's
we,
only undead.
which is for a fighter with 2 attacks, that's actually pretty fair amount of damage per turn, but it's very situational because I'm not going to use that thing as a torch when I could just be using my great sword.
Yeah. So it's +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It's magic. Sword's luminous blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 15. While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet each or a minimum of 10 feet each.
I would be okay selling it and splitting it if I can convince Jackyl to be okay with letting me borrow the cloak.
yeah, you can borrow it. What do I get though? Sure.
You get to pick a magic item.
I take care of you, little buddy.
Rymel's just sitting over here going like, but this sword looks so cool. Like forget money, it just looks amazing.
Do you have armor, Jackyl?
He's like AC 20.
Oh right.
I have the ability to take my armor and make it +2, and then I have the ability to make my shield +1, and then that cloak is +1.
And you're proficient with medium armor?
Yeah.
Okay. damn.
Artificers.
Well, I guess that.
Yeah, I can. If the only benefit was like I could use the actual cloak of protection, which would mean that I'd get another of my artificer slots to do something else with it.
If you really want to keep the cloak, that's cool too.
I want to give it to you too because I could always.
Like it just being meta, like AC 19 will, for a frontliner, it's gonna be really handy because that lets me tank for you guys more.
All right.
Min max. Okay, I think that's it then. We're selling the armor, we're selling the light sword, and we're selling the shield thing, and I think we're keeping the rest. Is that what I got?
Oh, Where would you guys like to go? We're in the armory.
I don't know about you. Let's get the hell out of here. I think we found the.
Oh,
I think we
things to
found what we
explore.
came for.
I need some items.
So as I'm gonna remind y'all where you went, you have been to the entrance where you went through the red banner. There were two other banners, green and blue. You've been in the dining hall, the guest chambers, the bed chamber, the garden, the creature room, the study, the mines, construct workshop, enchanting room, and the armory. While you were in the garden, there was the gazebo was you had a triangle gazebo with 3 columns, and you touched the you went through one and you touched another one, and that's how you went to the creature observatory, which also had a
No, we went to the creature observatory, not through the gazebo.
That's right. You went the creature observatory through the stained glass relief. The stained glass relief looks like
We touched both the ferry and the other part.
yeah. So there's for fuck's sake. Oh,
For fuck's sake.
this is what happens when I'm going between my notes and the like actual PDF that I made of this that is available for sale. Oh, there's a problem loading this page. Excellent. Thank you, work. I really appreciate that.
My reaction
now.
whenever I see that message, like, then fix the problem. What am
Okay,
I not
there's
paying you
the
for?
stained glass window shows a so you touch the pixies and the plants. What did I have for going between the yeah. Yes. Okay. Cool. And then the study had 3 riddle bookshelves. You went through 2 of them, and then you had the 3 banners, and you went through 1.
Oh boy.
Well, let's go through that other bookshelf because I was close by. Right?
It was. You make your way back, relighting the can. What did you do?
We rekindled the flames of love.
Oh no! You had that was the you replaced your gold coin in the hands of the statue, and that led you back into the study. And can I have the charger because this is dying?
Okay. 20%. So.
$15. But it's smaller, so it dies really fast.
Are y'all sharing a charger?
Yes.
Currently, yes. We only have one plugged in.
Yeah. So you guys make your way back into the study. Did you guys look around the study?
Wasn't
No,
there
you
one
went.
box in there too?
Oh, as you enter the study, you notice that there are scorch marks everywhere. A lot of the books themselves are now charcoal. You left a burning rug of smothering on the ground in a wood room.
I mean, that doesn't just fix it. Oh shit.
It does not. That's not how. That's not how that works.
Wait, who set it on fire? Was that...
It was actually a blaze. Like we let a fire burning.
Yes, you set it on fire, and it was still on fire when you guys.
John setting on fire?
Yes.
Like vengeance against the rug?
Yes.
I assume we all come back in the room, stunned silence for 3 seconds, and someone's like, "Damn."
Yeah. But despite the charring, the desk is still actually very intact, as are the 4 bookshelves. The books on them charred.
I would like to go and inspect the only bookshelf we haven't gone through.
Okay, roll invest. Oh no, you guys already found that one. So that one is what is not alive but grows, does not breathe but needs air. Looking on this bookshelf, you see now charred remains of books. You see a candle that is actually unmelted. You see a unsinged kind of wood wand, it actually looks like. And you see a pair of glasses, soot on them. Most everything else looks charred.
Can I take the wood wand?
Okay.
I'm gonna go like the candle.
Sorry,
You
I can't
tap
hear
the
that.
can.
Oh, I took the wood wand and I just went tap on the candle. Didn't work.
It taps. It kind of sticks in. The wax is definitely soft, though weirdly not melted.
I'm gonna look at the can I look at the wand? Does it do anything?
It's
Is there
wood.
anything on it?
There are some small engravings in it. Jackyl, as you look at him studying this, you would recognize it as a. Actually, no, you would not recognize this. Never mind. Well, you'd recognize it as a wand, something that someone would use as a focus.
I'm just gonna like.
Is the candle lit?
It does not do anything.
It's totally lit. Bro.
We can cast fireballs on the candle.
I do have magic though.
You do? Are
You have
you?
magic?
I touch things and start them like bursting in
Oh.
flames.
You waste a non-cantrip?
I have cantrips.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on the candle to make it look like it's burning.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's clever.
It
The other things would not.
it looks like it's burning.
Oh, nothing happens.
No.
Fuck.
Oh man, Mullen, I thought that was it. I can't believe that didn't work.
Oh,
Like it's time to go
I
home.
just want to look at him, just like delusion. And sort of like whoosh my hand and have the thing go away, and sort of like do this like knowing, sarcastic like.
Get the fake fire. Fake disappears.
All right, let's try real fire next. I'm gonna poke the wicker because I light things on fire. It's gonna burst in flames.
You can burn things. Oh right, that's
Yeah, it's my
your-
storms thing. My subclass, whatever. I chose fire.
Yeah. So as you touch it, it
Whoa.
lights. And the light around it kind of glows and goes into the wood. And the wood, you now see these runes that were invisible before, imbued in the wood, shining.
What you say?
They're just runes. They're magic runes.
Cool.
Touch it.
And Jackyl disappears.
Bye.
Can I touch it with the wand?
You and the wand disappear.
I destroyed the bookcase behind them.
Suckers.
Like, John, you grabbed the rest of the stuff that we found, right?
I'm like holding all these items, like, oh no, where
Yeah, we just doubled our profits.
Two-way splits better than four.
Yeah, no, just touch the book.
So Jackyl and Molinar, yeah, let's do it. Let's
Shield.
zappity zap.
I think- Yeah, because Jackyl has the bag of holding.
All right.
Disappeared. He disappeared.
You guys following him or staying in the room?
I would like to hide.
Yeah, yep, following.
Okay, roll stealth. Okay. I definitely noticed you. So as you enter, I rolled a 19. As you pop in, you take a moment, look around, and you recognize kind of like alchemical things, but you don't take a second to really like process it. It's just like hide, desk. You hide under a desk. Molinar pops out. And roll perception.
Okay, so I'm good. Oh, 27.
You see Jackyl like this underneath the desk. And you see what looks like a chest levitate up with arms. Like a chest, like a treasure chest. With these big burly arms open up, and you see all of these potions inside, and it lets out this like, not a scream, but however a chest would make an alarmed noise. It starts like panicking, floating around the room.
Wait, it's floating or it's on
It's
legs?
floating. It's levitating with its arms kind of just wildly flailing like this as
Can I position myself behind it and sort of like grab the chest? Because I imagine its arms can't reach behind it because it's like this.
it's
right?
not like rah at you, it's just going as Bran and Rymel pop into the room and see Molinar trying to like corral an armed chest. Roll perception, both of you, just to see.
Can
if
I
you
just
see
turn
him.
to John or Bran real fast and be like, we were 5 seconds behind. 5 seconds. And we're rolling perception?
Yes, to see if you see Jackyl.
Probably not. 9.
Jackyl is gone. You don't know where Jackyl is. You just see this flailing, weird chest filled with potions and arms. Perception for Bran.
I'm just going to immediately assume the chest is Jackyl and something went horribly wrong.
Okay. John, you're muted.
Oh. Mine was 11.
Oh, you don't see him either. You just see the same.
I'd
You see
like
the
to
same
attempt to
thing.
throw my voice.
Before you do that,
Molinar, you want a hand over there?
because it's just been like, or actually, go ahead, because it's still just panicking.
Me?
Okay, I'm going to make a deception
Okay.
or performance.
Okay.
Because
They're both bad.
considering I see him, hang on, and I can see what he like potentially see what he's trying to do. Can I help? It would be
For
funny.
throwing your voice,
So like no, like I'd like to pretend like I'm like no, Jackyl.
sure, go for it.
Do I get an advantage?
Sure, go for it, because this is funny.
Oh wow, that is a 19.
What is the chest saying?
Guys, I've been working out. I'm all chest.
Skip leg day.
So you hear Jackal's voice, and it weirdly sounds like it's coming from this chest of potions that Molinar is like, aren't like
Oh
corralling.
no, Jackyl has become a chest.
I want to see if I can push it down to the end. Clearly, you skipped leg day.
As you do that, it shudders. It panics further, and the arm reaches in and grabs a vial and throws it at you.
I'm behind it. The door, like I'm behind the lid.
It's going like this and going like that.
No.
What's your AC? That is going to hit.
I would like to grapple
so-
the chest. So, I just want to like dead ass just run and just try to shut it.
So as this elixir impacts you, I need you to make a con save.
Oh.
I love those. That means good things.
hang on. Go on.
As this hits you, it's this like kind of gray with weird flecks of gold. You see this for the instant before it impacts you in the face, and you suddenly are paralyzed. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Now, Bran, let them work this out, okay? We got a lot of tension in the room.
Initiative as well.
All right.
This
3
is
in
my
initiative.
favorite piece of art for this entire thing, and I'm going to show you guys because I just love this.
pretty sure this is out of a Disney movie. That's weird.
I have the
Oh, initiative bonus is based off Dex, right? Yeah.
You'll repeat the save at the end of each turn.
What happened to you?
He's paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. Initiative bonus is based off Dex, right?
Yes.
Which is why my bonus is 0. Right. All part of the plan.
damn it.
What? Oh, it's a monk thing?
Well, I was looking at stillness of mind, but that doesn't work for that. It's only charmed or frightened. What am I doing? Initiative?
All right. 20 to 25. 15 to 20.
19.
19.
18.
10 to 15.
14.
What are you, Rymel? 3.
I got a
Ooh.
3.
Oh boy.
I'm still like, Jackyl, no, let it. Don't do that. We're friends.
All right.
That's how I think of this.
Bran, you are up.
Okay, can I run over to it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to use my net to restrain it.
Okay, roll. Roll a hit.
It's going to be 12.
You reach up and just the lid flashing around because now it's going like up and down with the lid as it's just panicking. Like the most panicked looking chest you've ever seen. Arms flailing, lid opening and closing.
Because we've seen
And it
chests
just
before.
knocks off the net.
Damn it.
Jackyl, you are up.
That's my turn.
I'm still under the desk, right?
You are still under the desk.
I would like to very, very quietly take out my pipes of the sewer and play a very quiet Kangaroo Rats tune.
Okay, kangaroo rats are doing what?
Well, it summons all rats from within like a half mile or something, or
So all the kangaroo rats within a half mile of this pocket dimension?
yeah.
Your kangaroo rats appear. Like whatever ones you have on you.
Okay.
You're in a pocket dimension.
Just slowly dance towards the.
There are now like tiny little mechanical and real kangaroo rats dancing underneath this panicking chest.
That's all I want to do.
Okay, which is gonna reach in on its turn and grab another potion and throw it at Bran. So Bran, your AC is 18? You're muted again.
Yeah. I have the cloak, I think, so that would be a 19.
Yes. That is going to hit because that was a nat 18. So as this impacts you, that's a 5. I'm so glad this one got picked. It's this like deep brown, and it hits you right here, and suddenly this 3-foot long brown beard appears on your face.
No save. No save. I guess
My
it's a
favorite room.
comical effect.
That is its turn. It's going to. It's actually going to move.
Mental to being paralyzed.
Some of them are bad. Some of them are hilarious. And it's going to move into the corner, just kind of like.
Oh my god.
This is exactly how it looks. Like, this is not just me having weird arms. This is exactly the arm movement it is doing. It is now Molinar, who is paralyzed. Please make a con save.
You know, I'm really bad at these, right? Yep. Moving on.
Oh, okay. Rymel.
Oh, you mean
Would
you
I
made the save?
recognize the mechanical kangaroo rats as like, oh, that's like the chest is not Jackyl? Or am I still
Roll
like,
an insight check.
Molnar, you made that save, right? I was muted.
okay, there's a chance here. There's a chance. Where's insight? 13.
What would I'd say no based on his original deception check.
Got it.
You're still very confused.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Now,
my plan is not going to change very much. I want to run up. How far is it away? What's this room kind of look like?
The room itself is square. It is 5, 10, 15, 20,
One time
30,
they got
35,
TPK
40,
by a box.
45 by
I'm
45.
terrified.
There is a large alchemy table in the center. There is a cabinet with reagents here and here. There's a desk. There is a stained glass relief across from you, and the bookshelf that you came from.
Okay.
Is this thing actually feared of us? Like, or is
It's
it?
terrible.
That's my plan. Yeah.
So, if a creature's frightened of me, there's an effect.
What's the effect?
Is it that his speed would be reduced to 0?
Okay, it stays still and still is just panicking.
Okay.
Next to you still. Oh, Rymel, what you doing?
Yeah, I want to run up to about 15 feet away. I want to make really kind of a slower movement, putting the javelin of lightning back on like my back, hands
Okay.
up, like, Jackyl, we're all friends here. We're all friends. You scared us as much as we scared you. Jackyl, calm down, calm down. And I'm like, Bran, back off, back off. Look at him, he's panicking. Jackyl, we're friends. Jackyl, we've been through a lot together. Like, we're
Roll a persuasion check here.
the one roll above average, 16.
Okay.
That was with a sweet -1.
And you watch as the arms kind of like, and there's this weird like from the
Yeah, I'm
lid.
like, that's good. That's good. I'm like, Bran, like, weapon away. Like, look at Jackyl. He's coming around. He's coming around. Easy movements.
So the chest is calming down.
Ooh, thanks, guys. That was really freaking
Okay, the chest seems to have calmed for the time being. It's looking at you warily.
Sun's getting real low, Jackyl.
See, you get it now. I made him watch Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
It's in the
Yes,
other.
it's Voltron.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Bran, you were up.
Oh, that was the top of the round.
Yeah, I'm dead last.
Okay, and I can see it's calming down.
Seems to be calming down.
It's gonna.
Jackyl's coming around.
So he's no longer feared, or is he still?
It's kind of just it's wary.
Okay. Well, let me just think, is that effect is very specific about if a creature is
It's
frightened
not
of me.
afraid. It is
Okay.
currently not afraid of you in that it's not panicking anymore.
Okay.
There's a difference between frightened and scared.
Yeah. I will just ready an action to jump on it if it does anything. Like, now don't make any sudden moves, and this will work out just fine.
All right. Jackyl, you're up.
I play a little melody, and my rats will do like a slow double march in circles around the box. Just kind of like,
Underneath this floating thing, the kangaroo rats are just like kind of circling around. And at this point, everyone roll perception check to see if you can tell where this music is coming from.
Well, I know where it's coming from. I'm paralyzed, so it doesn't matter.
11.
Nope, no clue.
I just saw John mouth nope.
Nope. Yeah, I'm just intensely. I'm having a stare off with the chest, I suppose.
Okay.
It was a 5.
The best stealth ever.
I know, this is the best use of stealth. This is way better than I thought this room was gonna go, and I'm so happy for it. Yeah, you guys are just perplexed by the situation.
Like, Jackyl, you just need to stay calm. Don't make me do things.
Yes.
We are fucking paralyzed. Jesus Christ. Okay. 15?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh,
DC
no.
13.
Like, I was gonna say, Lance, you have a +3 to saves when you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would. My last roll was a 2.
Okay, just checking.
So the
Well, thank you. That's good to know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
pretty
spend
neat.
its turn. It's gonna spend its turn kind of just calming itself as you kind of.
I want to like cough.
Was
like,
there an effect of the kangaroo rats? Do they soothe it?
No, it just isn't.
Oh, we're gone.
Oh, did that die?
I did.
Shit. That's also our audio.
Now we're down to 3.
Hang on.
Oh, it's gonna take a second for it to come back to life.
Oh yeah, so we have a minute. Yeah, so I have a lot of things that basically scare the shit out of enemies, but also help friends that are near us.
It's rebooting.
That's cool. Can you hear us still?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, hey, the mic is still working.
That's weird.
Oh no, Grant turned into a chair.
Oh my god, that
Password's
was
off. For fuck's sake.
a long password.
Yeah, so I have Aura of Courage, so me and friendly creatures can't be frightened within 10 feet.
Nice.
Aura of Protection, which is a +3 to saves. Then the Aura of Conquest, which is the scary thing.
Scary.
How do I make the?
And if a creature is
Okay,
frightened
hold
of
on.
me, it takes psychic damage at the beginning of its turn.
Okay, so it's this. Camera unavailable? That's weird.
Technical difficulties, please stand by. I need to get like the picture of the dog with the power cord in its mouth for the stream. Somebody's getting feedback. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, for some reason it won't just unmute. Okay.
Boy, can you hear us through the? Can they hear us though?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Well, there's no camera. For some reason, it says camera not detected. No idea why.
I'm just gonna.
Is another
reset
app
this
like
thing.
using the camera maybe, or?
No.
Do me a favor, if you can just leave it like that at least, so I don't have to, it doesn't screw up the.
Camera unavailable. Okay, whatever. Anyways,
Yeah.
They're just podcast style.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, this is funny.
I want to sort of like cough and like being like sort of shudder or whatever as I shake off my paralysis, whatever. Look at the two of them, sort of like, I was just like, have you looked under the fucking desk?
It's like not now. Okay, we're looking for loot later. We're trying to save Jackyl.
Cast invisibility.
So Jackyl casts invisibility as Rymo and Bran kind of look
I'm
under,
gonna look
and
over
they're
my
like,
shoulder like there's nothing there.
I'm gonna yell, poke it.
Molinar, what was in that potion that you just drank? Cause you be seeing shit, dude.
That's fantastic.
And
I'm
I
gonna say
agree.
that to Molinar, but I'm gonna turn to you, Bran. I'm like, one fire at a time. One
Yeah,
fire at a
I'm
time.
with
Right
Remall
there.
here. We need to get Jackyl untransmogrified.
Like you really slowly walk behind the chest
Sure.
and then talk out of the back of the chest.
Okay. So what are you saying?
Help me.
The chest is also. See, did you scare the chest by randomly making noises behind it while you're invisible? Yep. The chest is going to start flailing around wildly again.
It means I'm jumping on it.
Okay. Roll strength. Roll an attack. So add your strength modifier. See if you can hold on to it, and then it'll be contested strength.
You said strength, not athletics, right?
Yep.
That would be it's a plus.
Athletics.
Oh, athletics is a little better because that would make it a 13.
Oh wait, no. It was an attack roll. So
if it's an attack roll and you're using strength plus proficiency, then that's also a 13.
13? That you managed to just hold on. Now it's a contested strength roll between you and the chest.
Okay. Athletics. Actually, it's funny because they're both the same. Oh, hi there, nat 20.
Yeah, you just like wrangle this as it is.
Okay, you guys need to do something about this. I got him by the ears.
What are you guys doing?
Just gonna like look over at the spot where I think Jackyl is, and just sort of like look back at the chest and be like,
Jackyl, come back to the lights. Come back to us. Come back.
I'll just say, the power of tear compels you. The power of tear compels you.
Roll the persuasion check and see, and I guess you determine whether that is persuasive enough, because it's you.
oh, that was shit. I'm really good at persuasion, but
But you knew you were on. You were trolling them, right?
Yes.
Not me?
Yes.
yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Okay. It's 10.
10. So, up to you what you want to do. Rymel, what are you doing? It's
'Cause I'm not
panicking
saying it
again.
to him, I'm saying it to the chest.
Is there a besides the way we just came in? Is there another way out of this room?
You see the same stained glass window that you saw in the dining room.
I've never said
I
that.
just
And
wanna-
Yeah,
Did I ever give you the sending
I
stone?
think you did. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have one.
Right, they were discussing a thing.
I want to just kind of run over in front of that stained glass window the other way out of here, and just kind of I don't want Jackyl getting in the way. We're gonna solve it here.
Okay,
I'm
you're just
gonna post up there.
standing there blocking the exit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all of your rounds. So let's see, is it going to go back into being scared? Yep. That's another fail. Okay, so it's going to try and throw another elixir with disadvantage because it's being grappled. It's gonna throw it at Rymel this time.
Oh god.
I'm trying to calm him down, not the dude that's on him.
What's your AC?
16, I believe. Yes.
The guy that's on him is like on him. It's a little harder. 16. That hits. That's 2.
It's like instant death. No save.
There's this bright orange flask impacts you in the shoulder, and suddenly fire. You catch fire. Taking.
Wait, if I've got
That
it
thing I'm
grappled, how
resistant
is it
to?
able to get in? How is it able to reach and grab a potion?
You're not so grappling doesn't mean it can't attack. Grappling means you've restricted its movement.
Okay. I just thought I was like on top of it, like holding it closed.
Hence I gave it disadvantage. Usually wouldn't give it disadvantage. I gave it disadvantage for that. It just rolled really well. So you take 8 fire damage, and you are on fire. Yes, he takes half because of his fire thing.
This is the weirdest practical joke.
This is the weirdest practical joke.
Jackyl, don't attack your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back up in the order that we did before. So, Bran, what are you doing?
Just require confirmation. Is it still funny?
I guess I'm gonna continue my grapple.
Okay, it's going to try do another contested strength.
I don't know what to do because I think it's our friend, right? Like, that's gonna be if I use my athletics, it's 25.
Oh yeah, no, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
I'd say at this point you're able to,
I'm
because
just
I rolled
repeating.
so low.
The power of tear compels you.
You're able to get the lid back closed, but it could reopen, but you feel pretty confident in its closedness.
It's closed.
Now would be a good time to do something about
Was
this.
Jackyl.
All right, so I'm gonna like very badly turn off invisibility and like pretend to throw myself out of the mouth of the chest onto the ground.
Make a performance check. I'll say just make a performance check.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That is a. Ooh.
And you two roll insight. That is Rymel and.
That is a 4.
12.
You said 4 total?
Yeah.
That's a 12
I
insight.
beat a 4.
Is it a 5?
I got a. Hang on. What is my insight? 13.
Oh, yeah. So both of you watch as Jackyl reappears about like 2 feet away from the thing, and then goes, "Oh!" and very unconvincingly throws himself onto the
What
ground.
the hell?
He's like, "Oh, Jackyl, you're free! You're free of the demon!"
No, he rolled so
good to have you
bad.
back.
So what is this thing?
That is now action to
Me.
Molinar. You had fluff in your hair.
Leaves.
Uh,
Bits of. All right.
Oh my god, this is way better than I thought this was going.
I am going to.
Really like wasting a second level spot just to
Just to fuck with
just to
everyone.
keep up a lie.
Can I see the book open? I want to look up something real quick. All right. Going up.
Computer. What do you guys got?
Can you look up puppet spell?
Puppet?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a spell where you can control things.
Unearth Arcana?
What? What?
Is that your spell?
What spell are you talking about?
Puppet.
I don't know if you have that.
I do have that.
Oh, it must be must be in
An
here.
Eberron spell?
It must be in here because it's a race from here. Hold up.
You force one creature to move in any direction that you choose.
but he's grappled.
Unless you're gonna puppet me.
No, I was just gonna make it stationary.
I mean, it's currently grappled. It has a movement of 0.
Oh, he's
It
about
is
to
now
be
frightened.
stationary. Don't worry about that. I've got a
Oh
plan.
yeah, it's also frightened again, so it's stationary.
Oh, it's actually
Um,
it's feared again. Okay.
Yeah, it's panicking again.
Okay, so
Okay, so
when it starts its turn, it's gonna take 5 psychic damage.
Okay. So you're like, Ron, I suppose it's time to find out what's actually in this thing, and I'm just gonna sneak up behind it, and I'm going to punch the crap out of it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna punch the crap out of the chest.
I feel like we're doing something bad
Okay,
here.
roll to hit.
This is
Actually, I'm gonna try to stunning strike the chest.
Okay, still roll to
Just
hit.
like- I just want to paralyze the chest.
Okay. Are you trying to damage it at all? You're hitting it, so you're going to damage it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not trying to not damage it.
Okay.
Shit. Whatever that was. That is a 9.
It's AC
plus
13.
Artificers are in here.
7. 16.
No, it's in here. 16, that hits. Roll. Oh, yes, they put Artificer in that one, too.
And then it has to make a.
No, roll damage first. You slam your fist into it, and before you even think about like, oh, can I like cause any mechanisms in this to seize up, it shudders and falls to the ground. It had 5 hit points. Exactly 5 hit points.
I'm just like, this thing's full of potions. This thing could be a walking nuclear bomb for all we know. Like,
yes, go for it.
Look, it's like there's Bran like wrestling the chest. So he's like, right, time to see what's in this thing. Just walk up to it, bonk.
oh no, dude, no, the thing was scared shitless of me.
Yeah, but it's still like freaking out, like, and you're there like,
I was kind of picturing more like riding a one of those bucking broncos at the bar, you know, like.
Yes. Oh hell.
Like, but that's
Molinar comes over and just bang right on the chest, on the top. It slams it closed, and it just goes limp and crashes on the ground.
And I look over at Bran. He's like, "You had your fun."
I was having a good ride, pal.
As it hits the ground, you hear a shattering inside.
No.
Uh-oh. Well,
I assume like if this was like a scene in a movie, like they're all like, "Oh no, what happened to the potions?" And like in the background, you just see like Rhymal doing like stop, drop, and roll.
Oh yeah, Rhymal's in the back like.
It's kind of annoying, but
Are you just tucking and rolling behind the nearest piece of furniture?
I mean, if stop, drop, and roll works.
Upon
here,
hearing the shattering sound, I'm gonna be like, oh god.
There is bearded Bran. As Rhymal's rolling around on the ground.
I want to very carefully step off of it and just like back one step. Like, so Molinar, you want to take a look and see what's in there? I'll be over here.
As you open it up, there is just a mess of mixed chemicals on the inside.
Sure, we didn't break everything. It didn't fall from that high.
All of the ones inside of it are broken. You are in an alchemy thing that has like shelves of reagents and potions on the sides. We were not meant to loot this. If that makes you feel better.
It does.
Because they were made up elixirs that were way too weird.
What else do we see as we look around the shelves?
Roll investigation.
Molinar, come help.
I'm just gonna have everybody roll investigation.
Start looking.
Help me.
Everyone just roll individual investigation.
Oh.
Can we talk about what just happened?
Ooh, yeah.
Like I assume like Jackyl's like going around like, I wonder what this does, and like the camera just pans to Rhymal like
you go, this one
cars,
like
and I'm glaring at Jackyl. Like while he's doing that, like Jackyl, like what happened here?
Not good.
You're being talked to.
What? I didn't. Hi.
I think Lance missed that whole thing.
I missed that whole thing. What? I'm being talked to?
No, I'm there.
Thank you for saving me from that box. Whoa, wow. Woo-wee.
Okay. I don't know, there's kind of a lot of confusion going on, but I saw you several feet away from the box and very clearly take like a dive. I watched a sport called soccer. I know what I'm talking about.
What's soccer?
Don't worry about it. You taking a dive?
What?
Yeah, baby.
No, he was definitely captured by the evil chest, and
We saw him right there, Mole. We saw it. We saw it with our eyes.
Well, you know, your eyes can deceive you.
He's turned invisible before. This is clear.
I rolled persuasion.
No, because they saw it. They know.
Damn it.
I feel like it wouldn't be that bad, but it's
You
funny.
rolled a 4.
Yeah, but okay.
I mean, it's the of
I just
everything.
feel like
Maybe they didn't
it's
notice.
not possible. Yeah, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Roll persuasion?
No.
Why not?
Because they literally saw it. I'm gone.
I assume there's like a lull in the conversation. It's like I'm gonna turn to like look at the chest on the ground. I'm just kind of like, you know, think about the robotic mechanized, you know, keeper of the house that we first saw. Like things here aren't inherently evil. Like this thing was panicking. We could have talked it down. I like to study things. I want them alive if possible.
Molnar, are you still disguised as Ashtar, or the?
Yes.
So
Alatar?
Alatar. So you. Wow. That's that poor chest
Killed
destroyed,
by its master.
taken out of the world by the same person that brought it into the world.
Oh.
Well, you know, I brought it into this world, so I should be the one to take it out.
You guys are dicks.
Wow. Well, that encounter was more challenging than we thought.
The thing that had an AC 13 and 5 hit points.
Damn it! I
Yeah.
still would have loved if I literally scared it to death though. That would have been awesome.
You would have. Like, when it would have gotten to its turn, it would have died.
That would have been epic.
Alright, so what was everyone's investigation?
6.
Nat 1,
27.
28,
27.
6.
Also a 6.
Wow, we're down.
Goodness. So Primal and Bran are a little just distraught at this poor construct. As Molnar's kind of poking around at things, and
I'm digging through the soup in the chest.
yeah, you kind of get a bit of a cut, and there's a bit of your hand that grows like a mini beard.
He's like, oh, that's not right.
There's another bit that kind of like your hand feels like it falls asleep.
Oh.
I mean, you're gonna find all these things.
I'm
As
pointing back at you.
Jackyl is perusing through, kind of very meticulously going through each of the reagents on the shelves, saying like, no, that's just liquid. That's not anything. And you find
Picks one off. Oh, that's spotted soup.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Probably
6,
lunch.
7, 8 different viable potions. Not all of them are different, but you find 8 potions.
Okay.
You find a necklace, and you find a jug with various corks.
Oh. Nice.
Those will sell nicely on the black cork market. Alchemy corks.
Seeing that jug, would I have an intuition about which one might be alcohol?
Is it one of the things that you can make as a artificer? Okay. Yes, you would.
I'm gonna go over to Rymel and be like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry about that joke. Can I offer you a beer?"
I'm like, got like some like soot on me, and just like, yeah. I'm gonna look down, like,
Okay.
I still feel bad for the chest though. Oh.
Yeah, that got a little bit out of hand.
Gonna look over, like, I think this brand's like, nice beard.
I'll say I've seen one of these before. I think this is an alchemy jug. You can use it to make a variety of liquids, one of which I believe is beer or wine. Maybe we could all have a drink.
Okay.
Unstopper them.
And it pours out. So as he unstoppers this cork, beer flows from it into a glass that I'm assuming you have.
I assume we're adventurers. We'd have a
Yeah, you have a mug. And you fill it up and then stopper it again and hand him his glass.
Wait, does this just perpetually make more beer?
To a
It's a
point.
certain amount every day. So it's like there's
It
like,
also can make mayonnaise.
there's 8 liquids it can make, and it can make a differing amount of each every day.
We have to keep this.
Yeah.
It makes beer every day.
Yeah.
And
So the
mayonnaise.
alchemy jug, the ceramic jug appears to be able to hold a gallon of liquid and weighs 12 pounds, whether full or empty. Sloshing sounds can be heard from within the jug when it's shaken, even if the jug is empty. You can use an action to name one liquid from the table below to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. And it has a maximum amount it can make. So it can make acid, basic poison, beer, honey, mayo, oil, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, or wine.
Unlimited mayo.
2 gallons of mayo.
Day.
It can make 2 gallons of mayonnaise, 8 ounces of
We
acid,
need to find a
half an
sandwich
ounce
shop.
of poison, 4 gallons of beer, 1
4 gallons of beer.
1 gallon of honey, 1 quart of oil, 2 gallons of vinegar, 8 gallons of fresh water, 12 gallons of salt water, and 1 gallon of wine. It is uncommon.
Gotta keep this. Fuck yeah, we're not selling that. It makes a gallon of wine a day? That's amazing. And a gallon of wine and 4 gallons of beer a day.
No, once the jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one or more of one that has reached its maximum until the next dawn. So today it is a beer jug.
4 gallons of beer?
Yeah. And you use
Sold.
yeah.
Tomorrow we'll have a gallon of wine. I like this jug. This is my new favorite jug.
What were the other things?
Fuck everything
8
else in the
potions?
jug.
So you had 8 different potions.
Do we recognize any of them?
You would recognize the healing potions. So potions of healing, there are 4 of those. Just the standard potions of healing.
Does everybody want one?
I would not say no to one.
Oh
What
yeah,
happened to my
if
pencil?
you're handing them
My
out.
pencil?
Standard potion of healing.
Wherever you put it, because you were the last one to use it. Standard potions of healing. So they're the uncommon ones.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
There's 4 others. It's a pen to go there.
I don't know. Where did you put it?
I don't know.
You're losing my
Where did
pencil.
you put it?
I didn't put it anywhere.
You put it somewhere.
No.
Yes.
You used it.
Well,
That's convenient to blame me, but so also in this room is one of the stained glass reliefs.
Oh, what does it look like?
It's the same as the other ones. So there's the pixies and the flowers.
This guy really likes going to his garden.
And this is his alchemy room.
I just want to.
Oh, I see.
You know that the pixies go to the zoo with all the scary animals. I wouldn't recommend we go there again. We could go to the garden and it's on the way out. There might be some magical items we could take.
there aren't valuable magical creatures we could shove into the bag of holding.
They would die.
We can't shove a dragon turtle into the bag
They're
of holding.
all like level 15. They're all like CR 15 plus.
It's like all of them are at least 17.
So no.
Can't shove one of them in the bag of holding?
No.
Sell it?
No. First of all, it would die.
It's okay.
Yeah, you can't put a
Suffocate.
living thing into the bag of holding.
A
Yeah.
dragon? Oh, I got some value.
It needs to fit through the bag. You're not gonna fit the dragon
It's
turtle.
really hard.
All right, so you guys are headed to the garden.
There you
How
go.
did- I said, be cool, guys. There's fairies here. They seem like they're tricksters. Don't fuck around with them. Don't touch
Fuck
it.
around them. Okay. So you guys
This family go well.
go together through to the one that it is broken on. So that's oh no, there it is. So as you enter, the pixies reappear, recognizing Jackyl, and I don't know who went with you the first time.
Not
I think it was Victor went.
It was Victor, yeah.
Kind of reappear. Hi,
It's nice to
you
see you again.
returned.
Yeah. What do you have for us today? We brought the master.
The master
sounds lovely.
Good. They're inviting you to play a game of hide and seek, in which they will become invisible and hide somewhere in the garden. So to guess a hiding spot, you're making contested perception rolls versus their stealth rolls.
Okay.
And they will have advantage on stealth because invisible.
Sure.
The players will have to find 5 pixies with a max of 3 rolls per player. So each of you gets 3 chances, and between all of you, you have to find the 5 pixies.
Can we use some sort of magic to aid us?
Does luck count?
What counts? What's the magic that you were using to aid you?
Detect magic.
Detect magic would not detect them.
It wouldn't detect invisibility.
This is kind of because this is a pocket of the Feywild. It has weird sort of magical rules.
Okay.
Its own thing.
It's its own thing. So we're gonna go around as they suddenly just like giggling disappear. Come and find us. Who would like to search first?
I'm good at
bad perception.
I have excellent perception.
Can I aid you?
Yeah, can I?
No, it's one at a time.
Okay.
All right, you have disadvantage. No, sorry, you don't have disadvantage. They have advantage on stealth.
Doesn't count as outside of the bowl. That was absolute garbage. I'm gonna use a luck point. There we go.
And I need the charger. I have 6.
All right. The charges?
9.
Wow, that's weird. It was at 27 and now it's at 21 in like 2 seconds.
So what did you roll?
25.
You find one of the pixies. Good job! 4 more. Molinar, or not Molinar. Jackyl, you're up next.
I kind of look more, use it investigation and look more methodically, like in one area.
Nope, this is the mechanics that I wrote for this.
All right, nat 1.
Okay, I'm not even. Yeah. You are unsuccessful in finding a pixie. Rymel,
14.
perception check. That's a nat 20. Nope. Rolled a 20 and a 9.
Modifiers.
And Bran.
Just get
Perception
my
check.
modifier. Yeah, 10.
Nope.
I'm gonna look over here.
All right,
All right,
Molinar,
Molinar,
you're up.
your only hope. Find all the pixies.
17?
You find a pixie.
Oh, thank God. Lord, I rolled a 7.
You plus.
I have plus 10 to perception. That is my shit.
Okay.
I gotta use my gnomish cunning.
Okay, go for it.
A 2 plus 6.
Oh no. I rolled really bad too, but it was
It wasn't that bad.
no. Rymel.
22.
Ooh.
Rymel, you find a pixie.
Woo.
And Bran.
I think I'm gonna look over here now. Tilted. 9.
Nope. Molinar.
Oh, that's my last shot, right?
You can do 3 for 3. You're gonna carry the team.
27.
Yes.
Wow.
How
I
perceptive.
rolled nat 18, which is less than that. Because it's their bonus is less than your. It wouldn't have you found a pixie.
Okay.
Wow.
But
What?
wow,
One
like
more pixie.
one more
3 more
pixie
rolls.
with 3 more rolls. You.
Okay, no much luck. No much cunning.
How many times can you use the gnomish cunning?
I don't know. I
It's-
get to use it like 5 times per day.
Okay.
Jesus.
I can't remember when the last time we went to sleep was.
Yeah, you
Unlimited
haven't.
power.
I don't use it then. So
I think you've used it 3 times so far. You used it once in the previous game, and you've used it twice today.
Twice today. No, twice today. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's probably it then.
Okay.
I'll wait until I get
Okay.
Oh, cool, too.
Nope. Rymel.
13.
Okay, you could beat it.
Dice is...
Nope.
Yeah.
How does this all rest on Bran?
Come on, Bran.
11.
You're up. What?
11.
11?
I rolled an 8, a 9, and a 10 so far.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh my god.
In the last, like, they start to get cocky.
Do I just stumble over it?
And you just step on it. As you find the final pixie.
Oh, hey, there's a pixie over here.
And as you find this last one, they all kind of reappear in front of you guys. This time riding their little fairy dragons. That was such a fun game. You usually don't win, Master.
I had my excellent companions to help me. Otherwise, you are just impossible to beat.
Well, we've always promised you that we have a special treat, or if you do ever beat us. So, here you go. And one of them kind of brings out this little golden clover and hands it to you.
It's like, that is magnificent.
I don't know if it's in this book.
Can I inspect it? Somewhere?
Yep. Go for it while I see if it's in this book.
Alright, I'm going to investigate it. Nat 20 plus 1.
C, D, E, F, G.
Why only Nat 20 plus 1?
What the hell did I call it? Oh no, I wrote it in the appendix. That's right. I homebrewed this one.
I should cherish this. It's so lovely.
Sorry, guys. 13, room 5. There's a garden. Did I forget to write it in this?
Oh no.
I'll tell you what it does later when I look it up on Pinterest. It's a luck charm. I don't remember exactly what I said it did.
Extra luck point per day? That'd be
Maybe.
great.
I don't remember. Because I didn't write it in here. I wrote it for when I published this. And with that, they kind of just fade into the background. You're left in the beautiful garden. There's the gazebo, the like triangular gazebo with the 3 columns. You came out of one of them. Came out of the northern column.
Are there inscriptions on the column?
No, but Jackyl's been through them, so he knows that the western column is the creature room and the eastern column is the dining hall. So, alchemy study, creature room, dining hall.
Dining hall, got it.
I know.
Guys are going to the dining hall?
Are we going? Are we on our way out? Are we leaving?
I got some stuff here.
Oh yeah, can we investigate around? Is there anything else?
You guys got the stuff from here because they helped you find some plants earlier.
But there were also 3 banners at the start, and this is just the one. Right?
You
Yes.
don't know what else, if we've been to any of those other parts.
Yeah,
yet.
you don't know if you've been to those rooms. You've just gone through the red banner. Are you headed back to the statue entrance?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Have we been to all of the parts that we've seen so far? To our knowledge?
What do you mean?
There are no doors that we've left unopened. We
That
know
we've seen.
Yes, you've opened all the doors. You've seen.
We haven't like walked past the door.
No, you have not walked past a door. No, there's a lot of doors, so I'll help you with that.
We're usually pretty thorough with that.
So you head back through the red banner door, and you're greeted with the large dragon statue, eyes still glowing red.
Is red one a green one and a what?
It's red where you are, which is the south wall, green to the west wall, blue to the east wall. Then there's a doorway to the north that goes to the relic that sent you here. There is the switch on the wall next to the doorway that you guys found before.
What does that switch do?
The switch...
It turned the dragon or something, right? Like
The switch turned the dragon, and then there's a dial on the dragon itself that changes the eye color. You already figured all this part out. I'm just
Wait a
reminding
minute,
you.
but there's 3 dragons.
There's one dragon. Dragon
It
rotates.
rotates.
No, there's a
the
banner.
banners aren't right.
Oh, right.
There's a banner on each wall, and the dragon rotates.
Okay. Now rotate the dragon to the green.
All right, so you rotate it green and change. Are you changing the eye color as well?
I'm not gonna have to.
I mean, you can. So as you change the eye color, it does click green, and you hear a click behind the banner. And a door does appear.
Can I open the door?
As you reach out to the handle and you turn it, the handle actually comes off. And
I hope
this-
that was by design.
and a gas starts pouring out. I need so as this gas rapidly expands in the room, what do you do?
Question: is this room dimly lit?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to shadow step immediately 30 feet away from that door.
Okay. Okay. What is everyone doing in the 6 seconds that you see gas start to fill the room?
how do
So I
we get
heard
in?
he's shadow stepping where?
He's shadow stepping across the room. It's a dimly lit room.
We have to get out of
Where the
here.
green banner is, or
Okay, bye. Let's rotate. Let's go through another door.
Yeah, put it back. Put it back.
So he goes across the room with the door handle. And
Yes, I did do that.
yep, I need everybody to make a con save.
Is anybody within 10 feet of me? Was Molinar, were you by yourself?
He
Hey, just teleported away.
he's at the furthest edge.
No, I mean like.
I'm assuming you guys are all standing by the statue.
Yeah, if you guys are near me, you have a +3.
He is not. Everyone
Well, I
else
was gonna
is.
teleport.
Where would be
Well, I
near the
was-
statue?
how far is the statue from the door? I was going to go back to where I started, which is the statue.
That's 20 feet back.
Okay, then I'm going to zoom back to the statue.
Okay, so all of you are within his aura. So con saves from everybody.
I rolled a 12.
29.
Ooh, 17.
Okay,
Man.
17. I heard 29,
12 for Bran.
12.
Oh, actually, wait, +3, right? Because
Yeah.
Brand's 20.
Wait, what do we get? Plus what?
Plus 3.
I'm like, don't worry, guys. You'll be safe as long as you're with me.
Oh, cool. 10.
10. So Bran and Jackyl, you take full damage as you take 11, 12, 13 points of poison damage. My other two take half of that, so you take 6. And we have 6 seconds. What is everyone doing?
I'm going to quickly change the thingy to point at the blue door.
Okay. So you're running over to the switch.
Oh, I thought it's not on the dragon.
So the switch to change like where it's pointing is on the wall. The dial is on the dragon
Okay,
to
I'm going
change
to
the
turn the
color.
dial on the dragon.
Okay, so you're changing the color.
Sure.
So you rotate it again. This time it turned. The eyes go dull.
On a blue.
It has to go in order.
Oh.
each dial turn is a. What's everyone else doing?
Helping?
Holding a piece of shirt over my mouth.
Running over to rotate it.
Okay. So you rotate the dragon, so it moves towards the doorway. Bran, what are you doing?
I don't think I have a spell for this. Oh, what should I do? I don't know. I'm like, gather around me for safety. I don't know.
Okay, so you're kind of just holding it. Rymel, you are holding your breath.
And have my shirt like pressed up against my face and nose.
So I need everyone to make another con save as the hole actually stays in the wall.
Fuck's sake.
It's a good thought.
There's gotta be something I'm like looking through my spells. Like, there's gotta be something I have. Fail.
Keep track of how many times you failed. Rymel, you do it with advantage.
Okay. Didn't help. 21.
21,
10.
10,
11.
11. Bran.
11 for Bran.
Bran, Jackyl, and Molinar, you all take 5 points of poison damage. Jackyl and Bran, you are poisoned.
Great. Awesome. I'm poisoned.
And I saw this thing.
They all took
Yeah.
5, so I'm taking half.
Yeah, so you take half.
I'm going to shadow step over and shove the thing back in the hole in the wall.
You shove it back in the hole and the gas stops coming in. You no longer have to be making
What the fuck, Molinar?
saves. As you guys are kind of like,
What?
it slowly dissipates and you see that there are actual like vents in the floor as it dissipates over the next couple seconds.
Okay,
Is that
so
the
that,
green room?
That was the green.
okay. Don't go through the green door. We're going with the blue door.
Okay. So you guys rotated over to the blue door and another door appears.
All right, Molnar.
This
show us
better
the
not
way.
be.
No, I'm still-
This better not be a flood.
flood.
It's gonna be a tidal wave. Just fucking watch.
Getting ready to hold my breath again.
I know. Can I just hold my breath too? Yeah.
So 2 of you hold your breath as what's happening with the others.
I thought you were the tank. I just gave you that cloak, man.
All right, I'll
I'll
shadow
take it
step
back
over
if you
to it.
want.
Okay.
I'll like.
It's locked.
Gamora.
Nope.
It's locked.
Yep.
Dank.
Take my
Varric.
tinker tools. Tools.
I have these tools.
Mhm.
These tools also.
I'm a rogue.
What would you like to do?
I have double proficiency, I believe, with these tools.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I do. Maybe
Either
I
way,
plus
then.
8.
What would you like to do?
I would like to try and pick the lock.
All right, roll to pick.
Probably don't pick the lock. 13?
13.
Mhm.
You hear click. And there's a slight rumble.
Yeah.
And I need you to make a dexterity save. You didn't check for traps first.
Dex save?
Yep.
I'm good at those. 17.
Okay, you take half damage.
I
As-
have evasion, so I
Okay, so you
no
take
damage.
no damage as a bright burst of lightning shoots out from the keyhole itself
Ah!
and impacts on the head of the dragon.
Look over. I meant that.
It is now unlocked.
Lovely.
Check for traps before you pick things.
What? Why?
So you don't get eviscerated. Okay, as you open it up,
I'm gonna open it very. Does it open out or open in?
it opens in.
In that case, I'm gonna like push it a little bit, and then I'm gonna like step off to the side, and then push it open and stand off to the side of the doorway.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
And you see kind of a shimmering portal similar to how the other portals look.
So I'm gonna look back. Shall we? So let's go.
You guys all going in?
Step in.
Okay. Rymel, are you going in as well?
I'm gonna take a big breath before going in. Hold it, just in case.
All right. Where did Bran go?
He already
Lost
went to the
Bran.
portal.
He's dead.
There's a chair now.
Oh no, Bran!
First a chest.
No, a chair. So as you guys enter this room, you see a stained glass relief on the opposite wall. But before then, there is a floating object, a very intricately designed mirror. As you guys look at it, I need all of you to make charisma saving throws.
Oh, balls.
Ooh, should not have done that.
Charisma saves.
Charisma save.
Well,
Okay.
this is magic.
Yes.
I get advantage
Okay.
on charisma saves against magic.
Yep.
Some kind.
Charisma save as you guys enter a room and look at a mirror.
Okay, I had a 5 on the dice, but hear me out. Add those modifiers. It's now a 4.
Ah. I got a 5 as well, but adding my modifiers, I have an 18.
Wait for a charisma. Oh, because
I'm proficient.
saving throw.
Yeah. I'm proficient in charisma saves. And +3.
It's the proficiency saving throws.
Plus 13?
Wait, how do you have plus 13?
Because I get a +3 to saving throws.
Oh yeah, but it's 3 plus what's your charisma modifier?
You said charisma. My charisma saving throw modifier is +10.
What's your what is your charisma modifier?
My charisma is
What's your
6. My normal charisma modifier is 3.
Then it should be plus 6.
Or maybe the +10 was including the.
Should be plus 6 because it's your proficiency plus your charisma modifier. I don't know where that went wrong, but
Yeah. I'm looking on DMV right now.
either way you make it.
My proficiency is 4, so that's why it's so. It's a 15, not an 18. Okay.
That's still fine. You still
The 10 includes my +3, apparently.
I forgot about his +3, so I got a 6.
So you were
Oops.
a
Oh,
11.
Wait, we get plus 3 because we're near Bran, right?
Oh yeah, you all get a +3 for being
So
near Bran.
14.
What were you?
I was 12, so now 15.
15, 14. Rymel, you still fail.
Oops.
So Rymel and Jackyl suddenly vanish, and there's a moment that you see them
Oh, Lord.
inside the mirror, and then there's a pop, and this young. What the hell did I make her?
Oh, no.
She's a human, dressed in tattered clothing. Pops out.
Guys, I'm a mirror now.
Who are you?
I can ask the same question. You just came out.
Alatar, I promise I was just looking around. I did not make, you know what? I believe that this is yours. And she just hands you a really nice candelabra, please don't smite me.
I do remember this, and yes. Now, what I would love for you to do, actually, is to go back into that mirror and return the other two who are currently in it to out here.
What?
Turn around. See, there's 2 chaps in the mirror.
And there's a moment of how long was I in there?
Oh, that depends.
Who are they?
That depends. When were you trying to steal my candelabra?
Oh, fuck.
Yes. There's like this look of yesterday.
Well, so
Last
I
week?
technically have been dead for 8,000 years, so it's been a minute.
What? What is going on? And as she's talking, she does not sound anything like any of the people you've seen around, and her accent sounds very similar to the ones that you've heard throughout this adventure.
And
A little less stuffy.
bit less stuff around, but he sort of has going to.
There's this now. She's like in panic mode now. You're dead. What?
It's been a minute. The Siren Empire fell around 8,000 years ago. The world has changed drastically. You've been in that mirror a good long while. You know, and all
This isn't happening.
second thought,
This isn't happening.
I don't really need the candelabra anymore.
Oh no.
Oh, the laptop died again.
I noticed.
You can keep the candle.
And she's just like, can you still hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, cool. As she's just now just slumped down on the ground. Okay. This isn't happening. Just get you. Pull yourself together, Maria. Pull yourself together. Right. What?
Oh, yes, it would seem you've been in that mirror for a very long time. Perhaps you didn't recognize time passing in there, but actually, you see, what happened is there was this thing that happened thousands of years ago where all the mages went stark raving mad, myself included, and well, they all sort of died and the empire collapsed, and well, this is a small pocket dimension, so it was sort of protected, and I'm actually not even me. I just sort of look like this, and my friends and I were here collecting some lovely baubles, and well, two of them happened to get trapped in that bloody mirror and spat you out, so here we are. Funny old world, isn't it?
She's just blank staring at you like, no, you're not real. This is just figment of my imagination. She's having just an existential crisis now. You have not helped.
Will this cheer you up, or like sort of poking her with the candle?
This would be pretty disturbing, I think, yeah.
Yep. So who's trapped in it? It's Primal and Jackyl. It's Bran and Molinar outside with a panicking human from the Sarin Empire.
I'm just sort of going to ignore her briefly and turn to Jackyl in the mood.
Can you hear me?
You guys in the mirror, there's this like, as you're sucked in, you're in this, your own little bubble, and you can see each other. And there's like this weird sense of like, sometimes you go upside down in the bubble. You're kind of just like floating in this space, each in your own bubble. And looking around, there seem to only be two bubbles in here. You are unable to communicate with the outside, but you can. Let me look.
Tiny bubbles.
Give me a sec. Hold up. Yes, you can. Oh wait, you called their names, right?
Yes.
As you call their names, in the order that you call them, their faces appear for a brief second. You hear, Hey, as the next one comes forward. I think you said Rymel second, right? You said Jackyl, Rymel.
Jackyl.
Okay, so Jackyl appears in the mirror. You now can communicate.
Can you hear me? Oh. This is quite the project. Oh, right, I'm tired of this.
And I'm gonna back into normal Bolnar form.
Yeah. And she's just staring at you now like,
Look at
what?
I'm gonna look at their sort of like creepy purple eye glare. Do you believe me now? Excellent. I suggest you sit there. Just wait while we sort this problem out.
Can I disguise stealth as Alatar?
No.
Okay. I don't.
Magic fizzles out.
Can I investigate the mirror?
What are you investigating about it?
They're like runes or whatever, something like on the mirror or whatever. There's like an activation, deactivation to a button, get your friends out button. Is there like a get your friends out of the mirror button?
Go for it.
Probably isn't.
You have no idea. You've never seen this sort of thing before. No clue. It's a mirror and your friend's face is sticking out of it.
I suppose I could smash the mirror, but the problem would not away from your face. However, I do not know for sure. We're on what's
It's
behind
kind of
that.
ironic because I was trapped in that box earlier, huh?
What set off the trap? It was just entering the room.
Yeah, so as you guys looked at the mirror, it sucked them in.
There's got to be like a reset button. Can I look around the back of the mirror?
Investigation.
You could always turn it off and turn it back on again.
And that's what I was thinking. That's a plus. I keep forgetting it's a +0. 14, Nat.
Doesn't seem to have any sort of buttons or...
I'm looking over at Fran. It would seem that as soon as they got sucked into the mirror, she got spat out. So I would assume that there's a maximum number of spaces inside the mirror. Perhaps only 2. Because the 2 of them are in there and she is now here.
Perhaps. I don't see a reset button.
I'm going to have Rymel and Jackyl roll Arcana checks as you are inside. And you both have studied things.
Apparently not. I got another 6.
I feel like we need to go kidnap somebody.
14 would be enough. This isn't a... You would have an understanding that, yes, there are because you're currently, you can hear them because your face is up forward. There are a limited number of spots in here. Max in this one being 2. You vaguely remember hearing about something like this, where the mirror itself is the jail. So like lack of mirror, lack of jail. With that.
Or, you hear me? Punch me in the face.
Well, I mean, this is something I would not normally do, but if you insist.
He's my love.
I'll punch you twice.
All right. And as
Do I have to
you
roll to attack the mirror.
no.
Roll for
Yeah.
damage on the mirror.
Roll for damage on the mirror. It has 11 AC. You're gonna hit it.
It shatters the mirror, killing your comrades.
16 hit points.
That's
16
enough.
points.
You needed 10.
Okay.
As you go smack, smack, and it
17.
shatters in your at your impacts, and Rymel and Jackyl fall out from underneath the frame. They're out. Okay.
Sort of look at the mirror.
They're
and
new.
sort of
Different people.
Look at the shattered
Hi.
mirror.
I don't know what's going on. The two have never. You've seen her briefly just through the mirror. Rymel, you've never seen this person.
I just want to look down at the shattered bits of mirror. This is significant amounts of bad luck.
Yeah, that's usually what people say about such things. I'm sorry, who are you?
you ever wanted to start a career in brewing?
Oh my lord. Rescue NPC, make brewer.
I heard brewing. I'm trying to pull up my backpack, pull up my brewing supplies that I bought.
It's happening, actually.
Not much, but no. Brewing, I deal things.
I do have some terrible news for you. I believe it is with a very strong possibility, unless you have some very unusual friends, that everyone you ever know and everyone you ever will, well, everyone you've ever heard of, dead. Long dead. Thousands of years dead. You have no one. No one at all.
I'm gonna say, way to sugarcoat it.
She just starts bawling on the floor, just collapsed in a heap.
What my friend has undelicately said is, do you want to join our group? We could be your new friends.
As I see it, you have a couple of options. Option one is you sit here and sob and cry and be sad and trapped in a small pocket dimension forever. Seems like a rather depressing existence. Or option two, take advantage of this new situation. You get to know the people around you and they've rescued you from this strange and terrible place.
It's so hard to be a paladin when this is happening.
Probably like 19. Like, kid.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Not that old.
She's just, yeah, that's probably smart.
Who are?
I'm Mariana.
Just needs a little more than that.
I don't think I actually gave her a last name.
Names are not important. Like, what do you do? What is your...
Oh,
What's...
I
She's a rogue.
came here to steal.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because have you seen Alatar stuff?
Yes, we have stolen much of it.
First of all, case in point.
How old are you? What year were you born?
Oh, fuck.
8,019 years ago?
You
Don't
don't
know
ask
how
a
old
woman
I-
her age. Come on.
Asking what year she was born in.
I'm 19. I have not figured out how the time scheme worked and how whether or not there are like ages.
Okay, is she of Okay.
She's from the Saran Empire.
Roughly as
Alatar
old
was-
as Alatar.
Well, Alatar was still alive, I imagine.
Yes.
When she was stealing.
Yes, he was very much alive. I'm not a grave robber. Apparently you are. You didn't know.
I prefer the term archaeologist. Thank you.
Be fair.
Oh, you are actually a grave robber. Right?
Consistent point of view.
Be fair.
What
He
if
was
we use your
actually...
knowledge to rewrite history books and make a little money that way? That's what I would do.
Oh my god.
To be fair, he was actually not entirely dead. We killed him. But, you know.
Alright.
To be fair, he
I'm
was also not entirely alive. He was sort of a dragon-sharded zombie demon who tried to kill us.
right.
So,
right.
8,000 years of trying to leech power off of them probably did not go well.
No, those things are nasty. Nasty piece of work. I am from, because I actually did write
You're making her
some
pull the book
things.
out.
Yeah, it's in a different book.
Books coming out.
Other book.
A lot of books.
Well, this is the handwritten book. This is I need the prequel one. Because that would be what has the...
What was her name?
Trench.
Mariana. I'll come up with a last name. And it's not going to be Trench. Fuck, where the hell did I put the...
I mean, you could.
Uncorel. Oh, no. Yes. She's from Oncorel.
Which is...
Oncorel is which Rymel, you would recognize the name Ankarel as the kind of the hub of the Saran Empire, the location of the Temple of Damara.
Long destroyed.
Long destroyed. Long destroyed.
I would ask Mariana if she, back before she got stuck in this mirror, did she hear anything about some kind of itch going around? Like people just started coming down with itching?
No, everything was pretty normal.
Itching.
I mean, Ankarel's kind of a mess, but that's just big cities for you, I suppose.
Cool, thank you. I'm gonna pull up my notepad and be like, this year, no itch. I'm like,
Well, I'm afraid that city was destroyed thousands of years ago, so
Great.
we won't find much now.
Everything. Gone. Wonderful.
As I said, completely gone.
Thank you. Very, very helpful. Just the best. Okay. She starts to stand up. And she's like, nope, can't do it. And like, it's just kind of ill positioning on the ground.
Well, we do not intend to stay here for long, so if you would care to not be trapped in here for several thousand years, I recommend you go along.
That's reasonable.
Is there anything else in this room besides the Mirror of Doom?
There's a large stained glass relief of Alatar.
How high up is it?
It takes up the entire wall. So it's Alatar in that same sort of thing. So
Don't tell
on
me
his shoulder, it's the same cloak with the same symbol on it.
you're not
like
thinking
to
of
take
touching
my-
that, are you?
For Doom, I was going to smash the glass.
Just smash the glass.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
I hold my breath.
Is a 17 to hit?
Right, that
No,
hits.
sorry, 15 to hit.
Roll your damage. It's glass.
Against glass.
Mm,
Is 7 hit points?
I'm stepping back.
7 points. As there is a shattering across the glass itself. It doesn't lose integrity, but there are bits where you can see like a little bit through it, and you see kind of a glisten that pops every so often.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
are you sure?
Roll to hit it again. 13 to hit.
Yep, you hit it.
Then 7 points.
This time there's a chunk out of it, and you feel this kind of like pull towards it as you look out, and you guys have seen now the astral sea before, and you see the astral sea on the other side of the glass.
Well, Molinar, you should stop. You should stop.
As you feel yourselves kind of being moved towards it, there's not enough.
Let's
Your
leave.
breath.
Let's leave right now.
Like,
Second thought, perhaps it is not so much.
Yeah, that looks dangerous and scary.
There be monsters here.
perhaps I would like to go back to the door.
All right, you guys can head straight through the
I
door.
leave this place.
Yeah,
Before we leave,
please.
at the door, like, I want to sort of like peep around the door, 3/4 cover, and I'm gonna shoot the glass
No!
Yes.
with my short bow.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Everyone else exits.
Everyone else exits. I'm sort of
Yes.
like, just doors cracked open. I'm like aiming through the door. I'm gonna get this bitch. I hit it.
Because the door opened
Okay.
inward.
You stop rolling your
Sorry.
metal dice on the plates.
That was this die. I only rolled the metal one once, and that was accidental. 7 points.
Yeah, at that point it shatters, and you feel yourself being lurched forward. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm literally like behind the wall.
Uh-huh.
The door
that you don't
opens
get-
inward.
19 plus 7.
Okay, you manage
26.
to the door starts to close on your face as your head is pulled in. You just last minute get it out as it slams closed.
It's like,
You've created a trap.
yes, I know. A mild bit of fun.
Would someone be able to open the door if it's vacuumed and closed though like that? That would be really heavy.
So it's weird because portals
Okay. Ugh.
for someone else to find out.
Yeah, okay.
At which point you guys are back in the entrance.
+1.
Plus a very confused, traumatized 19-year-old.
8,000-year-old.
Yeah.
So it's getting close to 10 p.m. here.
You have seen all the things.
Shall we leave?
You've been to the places. As you guys head back
Should we head out? Yeah.
to the relic, placing your hand on it, and reappear in the room. Saeed is sitting on a desk, like kind of writing. Here's you. Oh, my friends, who is she? You. Yeah, who have you brought back to my humble establishment?
So like this is really going to be of little concern to you. We made a friend when we were down there. That's about all you need to worry about.
You made a friend in the ancient archmage's house.
Well, you haven't been in there. What would you know about that place?
I mean, I've heard you hear things.
Well, even where is
Inside
I
check.
believe that this is the only thing.
Roll insight.
I believe the girl is not of your concern.
Molnar, I'm guessing you're pretty persuasive.
He seems very much the type who
am
would
very
much rather
persuasive.
send someone else to do it.
Oh.
Like, if he's heard any rumors that are like, this is dangerous, he's like, not my thing.
That sounds like a great thing to pay someone else for.
Yeah. Well, I suppose she can. How do you do, miss?
She can exist, of course she can.
Yeah, I meant nothing by it, dear.
Exist.
Distraught. I'm not gonna ask.
I want to persuade and frighten people.
Friends, what have you brought me?
So
We're
I've
wearing
got.
all this awesome magic.
Yeah.
Nothing. We found nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It was pretty
And
slim
we
pickings.
Cut to you guys tell me which things you are going to sell him.
We've got a
We don't have to-
lightsaber, and I've got the 1/2 plate on my list.
I think we should try to negotiate. I think he's lowballing us.
It's just it's too many things.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So there's a lightsaber, 2 half plates, and the shield thingy.
And we're not gonna. I don't think we need the dagger or the. What's the other thing?
I mean, you got a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah.
like the perfume ring, the
Yeah, we don't
serpent
need the
belt,
serpent belt, the perfume ring, the,
the
merchant's
glamour.
tire,
Yeah, you
the
guys have got a
jewelry.
lot of stuff.
This is just what I wrote down. Yeah.
The dagger and the quiver we don't need.
So come up with a list.
What's
Give me the
thing about
list.
The robotic spider leg.
I mean, that is fascinating craftsmanship. I'm not much of a craftsman.
What?
Yes, I like that.
And now that you mention that, that seems like Des' sort of thing. I prefer things that are complete. I can just turn around for a quick pop.
I want to look at the pieces was attached to. Alright.
Yeah, I'm glad that you did not bring back some beast. I much prefer this lovely young lady. Thank you. Who's he? Actually, I don't even know any of you.
We're gonna explain everything over a cold drink.
I think I might need one of those, or
It's-
7.
She hasn't even seen outside yet, huh? Good lord.
Nope.
Suddenly I'm getting feedback from you
No.
guys. I can hear myself.
That's weird because we can't hear echo from you.
Well, I have headphones on.
The drink is good. 7 is better.
7 is my preferred.
You can pull out the alchemy jug and give her one.
Oh yeah, she's just. All right, so we are going to call it here. It is almost 10 o'clock. One session, we finished it. You were done with the Magician's Vault.
All right, it is bedtime. I got work tomorrow.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
I know, I've got an early meeting.
For anyone who did join us or is joining us on YouTube later, thank you for watching. Back eventually.
Yes. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to cut the stream now. Have a good night.